Alright, welcome back you guys to Blade and Soul Tag Match Tournament 2016 in Korea. I am Joshua DZ Mins Kim, and with me is Sean Ending Life Kwan. How you doing?
Actually today I'm not feeling that well right now. In the morning kind of felt sick, but I'm hoping that today's matches will hype me up and give me some energy.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man, but you definitely will get hyped up because today we have 3 matches. That means all 6 teams are playing, and it should be a thrilling day. We finally get to see what each team is able to do compared to each other, and we will revamp the standings for all 6 teams.
Yeah, today 3 matches, all 6 teams playing. I'm very excited. I want to ask you, like, what team are you excited to see the most?
Well, I'm excited to see GC Busan, of course, because of their underdog upset. It was obviously only the first game, but still, they definitely showed us that sometimes predictions can be proven wrong. And besides even GC Busan, I also want to see winners because they are last year's individual player champions. And of course SWAT, because they are in a 2-game losing streak. It's still early on in the season, but you don't want to have that make you stagnate. Let's look at the overview, the schedule. It started at the end of May and it goes on till the end of July. It's a 16 full league, both home and away procedure, and a best 2 out of 3. And of course the change point system.
Yeah, the change point system, we tell you every week that it's very important because each team could change their class, and the opponent, you can surprise your opponent by changing the class. And it's very important because
right. If you change classes, you have a roster. It's saying that you have a roster in the beginning, and your opponents are expecting you to play certain classes, and you throw a curveball at them and be like, "Hey, look, we're not gonna play Destroy today. We're gonna go play Warlock because we haven't seen Warlock yet."
yeah.
Let's look at the rankings. G Touring and MSG are both in first place with 1 win and same amount of games won, as opposed to GC Busan, who also won a game, but they won 2-1. So they are in 3rd place with winner. And of course, 5th and 6th place, IDEPS and SWAT. We really want to see if SWAT is able to bounce back and to shake up the rankings. Today is definitely a day to look out for. Now, game 5 is GC Busan versus MSG, G Touring versus winner, and SWAT versus IDEPS. Now, the winner of this league gets to win $50,000. We weren't able to cover that in the overview, so we're going to cover it now. $50,000, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that
like,
is.
I could do a lot with $50,000. Right now, we're going to the live audience to do a prediction vote, of course, just like we do every week, and see who they think are going to turn out to be the winners. What about you? Who do you think is going to turn out to be the
Well, actually,
on top?
every week I notice that one team gets the majority of the votes.
Right, it's very one-sided. It's like 90%
Yeah.
to 10.
And I'm hoping that today, I don't know how the votes are gonna be, but I'm hoping that one of the teams that gets the lesser percentage,
Right.
comes out to be a winner. Like last time, like with GC Busan.
Exactly.
So I want to see one of that, and
Right.
that'll just
Yeah, fire you up, make you
yeah.
feel better because, But yeah, I definitely feel like what I expect is maybe a more even vote. We did see like 94-6, but maybe
Ah.
this time around it'll be like 70-30, even a 50-50 situation.
That'll
Who
be fun.
knows? Who knows? But yeah. All 6 teams, we got to get to know them more. We have a lot of backstory. As soon as we get to see them and see their interviews, we got to see them last week after the games,
Yeah.
yesterday after the games, and they are much different on camera and then outside when they're just not players, they're just people. Today we are going to see GC Busan versus MSG first. A little bit about MSG is that they have Park Jin-yu, who is their assassin. Now, a little bit about classes for tag team and just individual plays. There are obviously classes that are preferred over most, and Park Jin-yu on MSG side is an assassin. And what I want to say about assassin is a lot of people didn't think assassin was a viable class to play, but he showed up and definitely shows that
Prove them wrong.
yeah, you can you know, have fun and be an assassin and just move around and be exciting. Another exciting dynamic is that.
Ooh.
What is this?
자, 승부 예측하면 지금 위너라는 이름에 걸맞는 수준, 최성진과 황금성이라는 좋은 조합이 있음에도 불구하고 이 정도의 압도적인 차이라는 건 역시 위너라는 그 이름이 가지는 위험인 것 같아요.
그렇습니다. 네.
정확 붙여놓으면서 2대1인데
와, GC 부산 초반에 사실 분위기가 그렇게 크게 좋지는 않았습니다만 이게 바로 교체 포인트, 교체 타이밍을 마무리 지을 수 있습니다. 이거
거의
충분히 마무리 지을 수 있습니다.
최성진 등판.
자, 마지막이에요.
어건 발산 있으니까 저 시간이 멈춰서 이렇게 하면 상관합니다. 긋고 시간 벌고
데미지 깨같이
나머지
1kg 종료.
자, 이게 태그매치의 재미거든요.
네.
포인트 싸움.
난입은 없지만 이미 1대3 싸움이라는 거부터 황금성 선수 쪽에 팀에 들어가거든요.
김신경도 손이 풀렸어요. 못 이긴다.
마무리.
이제
첫 경기가 굉장히 많이 부담됐습니다. 저는 이제 마청으로서 이 경기가 잘 안 풀리면은 뒷경기가 조금 더 많은 부담감을 갖고 임해야 되기 때문에
가장 힘든 팀이라고 생각했던 팀을 이겼기 때문에 나머지 경기는 부담 없이 잘 할 수 있을 거라고 생각해요.
All right, welcome back. Sorry we got cut off. We got moved to the smaller tournament, smaller stadium. So right now we're going through a little bit of technical difficulty. Let's look at GC Busan. We have Choi Sung-jin, Hwang Keum-sung, and Shim Sung-woo. This is the 6% Miracle team that beat the tournament favorites winners on the first day. You guys watched the video and they mentioned that the first game was definitely their hardest, but now they're gonna go in cruise control and you know, try to win the rest of it.
Yep, and on the other side we got MSG. Ooh, I like their headsets. Anyways, on MSG we have Choi Dae-young, Park Jin-yu, Han Jun-ho. And this team MSG, I'm wondering how they plan to beat GC Busan and what strategy they planned out. They have an assassin, whereas GC Busan they don't have an assassin. So I want to see how the damage difference will be.
All right, there's our 100
Oh, yeah, we got the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's definitely the crowd favorite, along with Park Jin-yu. You were talking about him, the assassin that shook things up. Now, see, we are getting a little bit better with the percentages. We got 89 to 11% GC Busan becoming the favorite. Definitely flip turned upside down.
Yeah. See, like I mentioned before, 11%. I hope they get, they win.
Yeah. So
Minorities.
Yeah, going for the underdog. MSG. Definitely MSG is the crowd favorite outside of the tournament because of Park Jin-yu. And now we're going to go straight into the game. Alright, we are in Game 5, Set 1, GC Busan versus MSG, starting off with Destroyer and Assassin. It looks as if they have not used any of the change points. They're just going to go straight forward right now today. We had the Destroyer going to Typhoon and then getting frozen in an Ice Bomb.
Ice Mine.
Going for Lightning Rend, stun him, putting him up in the air, webbing, some poison, get some dots in.
Not any major damage done yet.
Right, I'm really enjoying the Assassin's movement right now. He is well known for his maneuverability, and this is how he keeps his survivability up. Ember Stomp. Crawling forward, you know. I wonder how heavy that shield is. Imagine how heavy that shield has to be.
Yeah.
Hurricane, and then another Ice Mine. He's melting.
There's nothing much going on yet.
Right, an interfere, trying to put in some damage.
It's actually a 2v2. They split up.
Going for some searing strikes to go into iframes.
The assassin puts a stun in, but
He stealths out, puts down a flash mine. Not
you
really
know,
a skill, but
it
flash.
just seems like the assassin attacked the destroyer more, but
Right.
if you see the health, it's similar because the destroyer keeps, you know, gaining his health back right
Exactly.
now.
So damage done. MSG is definitely doing a better job. Just
Ooh, look at that assassin combo!
the assassin was definitely doing a good job with damage and poking, and he is the attacking character of the team. But he also did a good job in survivability and sustaining the clock, because you definitely have to play out the timer, since you do not get your tags back. Once you use them, that's it.
There's two soul fighters fighting with Blade Dancer coming in.
Right, so Blade Master comes in for Soul Fighter on MSG side, using up another tag. If you look beneath the health bar, there's a time. Oh wait, hold on. Amazing combo by the Blade Master, going into another Ascend aerial combo. Blade Master definitely being the more offensive character of
Of the
MSG.
two, yeah, and now the soul fighter actually got his escape back, protective fortitude. He's being more offensive now.
Now Soul Fighter was the MVP of GC Busan last week. Let's see if he's able to turn this around again.
Help came in.
Cold Snap into Windstorm combo. Gets knocked up. Destroyer going to Hurricane. Searing Strike just in case he gets a decoy. The Assassin coming back out. Definitely the Assassin seems the more confident of the two. Going into, turning leaf, body swap, goes into stealth, and he's buying a little bit more time. He's being very smart with his stealth management.
It just feels like the destroyer is frustrated, you know? Like,
Right, pulls him in just now,
Okay,
going
good
into a
kill.
2-on-1 to a reactionary 2v2 combo. Pushes him back with his Ember Stomp, goes in. Another decoy.
yeah, that stun. If that stun hits, if he uses that stun 10 times and hits it just once,
Right,
you know, it could just bring GC Busan a kill.
right. So what MSG has to do now is stall some more time, because both the Blade Master and Soul Fighter have used their tags. So they have to be wise about it now. The Soul Fighter came in with his first tag and wasn't able to do much, but instead just got hit a lot and had to tag back out.
Right, there's the help by the soul fighter. Because he knew the destroyer didn't have any escapes left.
There you go. He used his 4-second resist, goes back into a stun immediately. Goes decoy, tries to come down and knock him down, but to no avail. Putting down a flower, so he can teleport back later, trying to use his survivability. We just saw him use it. Another
Okay,
turning
so there
leaf,
it
aerial
is.
combo, webbing, putting down. Oh, he did not put down an ice mine. He needs to use that later for survivability. Good resist.
They both swapped. They tagged.
Right, now it's Soul Fighter versus Soul Fighter. You're going to see a lot of dodges. We get to see GC Busan's GS Huang and his
Crazy move.
technicality.
They tagged again. And if you notice, the soul fighter on GC Busan team was down like 50% health, but now he's back with almost full, but now he's down again.
Right. He needs to gain his health back. He tags back out. Blade Dancer coming out, trying to be the defensive character, buying time.
He's doing some good damage. There is the help.
Right, Soul Fighter is not able to tag back in, because if he does, then he's not able to tag out. The next person to tag in is going to be the Destroyer for GC Busan side. Same thing with MSG. Right now, the Soul Fighter, if he tags in, he can't tag out. So that's why the Assassin tags in.
Because he has 2 more tags left.
Exactly. He is definitely the
Okay,
big
that's some
brother.
good combo right there by the
Close
assassin.
shave, getting some health back and buying some more time.
This is because the Blade Dancer. Oh,
100
the
to
Blade
0.
Dancer had no escape, so he just kept getting hit until he died.
That was great by MSG. The dynamic has turned like crazy. The Blade Dancer should have tagged out. He had 2 tags to use, but he wasn't able to use it before he died.
Only if GC Busan's Soul Fighter had interfered to come in and heal, but he didn't.
Exactly. And now 28 more seconds until another interfere gets added to the timer. The Assassin definitely outplaying GC Busan right now. GC Busan is panicking. They do still have their Soul Fighter and the Destroyer, which means that they are able to survive. Going into a grab, punching him in the face and knocking him down.
Sucks that they don't have an interfere.
Yeah, they need this interfere to try and
Okay,
know,
protective
change.
fortitude.
Going to Windstorm, another Frost Nova, 2v1 situation. He can't make anything out of it. GC Busan wanted to make a 2v2 situation, but they can't. No interferes left.
Okay, that's some good. If you noticed, when they got that interfere point, they used it right away. So again, GC Busan now has no interfere.
Right. GC
Only the Destroyer has it. Okay, there
The
is
MSG
2v1.
comes in with a 2v1.
All right, this is actually well played by the Destroyer. 2v1. Oh, not anymore.
Right, because the Blade Master, the Assassin was waiting. He was waiting for the Destroyer to come out of that attack, and he went immediately into his lightning combo.
Okay, now they tagged because the Destroyer was about to die, but depending on how this GC Busan Soul Fighter plays, because he has no tag, so he can't leave.
Exactly, so he has to finish this off right now. His Soul Fighter versus MSG Soul Fighter, though, he is much more confident. You can tell by the way but he's getting wrecked right now.
And there is interfere. They both don't have a tag, so one of them has to die or wait 20 more seconds.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure GC Busan is trying to,
Okay, so we just saw a tag being used by MSG. They have 1 more tag left, as opposed to GC Busan, who just needs to survive now. But he's fighting against this assassin who's just super confident, putting him up in a unending combo. He's just immaculate right now. Going to another
There
lightning
it
rend,
is.
stunning him, close shave.
All right, this is
Poison
not gonna,
dodge.
he has no escape. This
No,
so,
GC
oh.
Busan just used his second wind and put him up into an aerial windstorm combo. But the assassin uses his escape, goes into stealth, and is buying time. You see Soul Fighter trying to gain as much health as possible right now.
Wall hugging.
Yeah, he's hugging the wall. He's like, hi wall. I missed you. Keep me safe.
They both are waiting for their cooldown.
Oh, he charged in, but he used an elbow smash. No, he did not use an elbow smash. If he used an elbow smash, he would have been stunned. He just resisted it with a sidestep just now. Assassin.
If you noticed, GC Busan is gonna kind of, you know, feel rushed because there's only 40 seconds, and if you see the HP bar,
Right.
MSG is way up there.
And MSG has done more damage so far because of the time wasting that GC Busan was doing earlier on.
Okay, the Destroyer comes in, but he has very low health.
Right.
He has to be careful.
So right now it's Assassin versus Destroyer. Assassin just needs to stay alive. He's happy with pretending to attack. Like
For
he
GC
came in-
Busan to win, this Destroyer has to get a grab in
Exactly.
and just get rid of this Assassin.
The Soul Fighter just came in to try and help out, but did nothing. He just watched. Now he's caught in a web. It's like, look at me. Where did this come from?
5 seconds left. They're
It's okay.
They don't get a
MSG's got
kill.
this in the
Okay.
bag. The time is up. Let us see who did more damage. And it's true, MSG, did more damage.
takes the first win.
So, another possible upset.
Yeah.
GC Busan with 89%, but MSG taking it for the win. We got Eyebrows, Park Jin-yu, and Choi Tae-young. And by Eyebrows, I mean Han Jun-ho.
Yeah. Everybody knows. You
Yeah,
could just say eyebrows.
But definitely, this is an exciting match.
That
First
was.
match.
A good start.
The match itself wasn't too exciting. There wasn't like a huge upset, but the fact that MSG came out on top is a setting for the rest of today's matchups. I feel like things are still up in the air. People are still trying to figure each other out. GC Busan beat winner, and they are expected to beat everybody else, but no, that's not the case right now.
I'm pretty sure GC Busan was thinking inside that this is gonna be an easy win,
Yeah.
but look what happened.
It came back to bite them. Let's
Alright.
look at this. The assassin going into Lightning Man, just
Yeah, this
the
assassin.
destroyer looked so pensive. He was sitting there just thinking. He wasn't able to do anything. 2-on-2 situations, putting damage into each other. Soul Fighter wasn't able to do what he was supposed to do. He just took a lot of damage and tagged out immediately. Look at this assassin again, lightning rending both of them into a stun, and he's just buying time. His other teammates didn't have to come in.
Yeah, this combo.
Each highlight you see this assassin go into a combo, a few close shaves. We haven't seen that many close shaves so far, but today we've seen at least 2. Look at this, lightning combo.
Combos.
And then Soul Fighter coming in for the windstorm. The Park Jin-yu is definitely the crowd favorite of all the Koreans here in Korea.
Yeah, because, you know, the assassin, as you just saw there, he looks tiny, he looks squishy, but when he gets into position and knows that the opponent has no escape left, he could just keep going with the combos, and the health bar dropping. Like, if you see that, you'll be
Right.
amazed.
We got to see a lot of the assassin's maneuvers in this tag team match. He is actually the favorite in the one-on-one format. His specialty is moving around a lot, using his backstabs, and goes in, pretends like he's going to attack, but he doesn't, jukes people out. That's why he's the crowd favorite in Korea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in GC Busan's destroyer, I feel bad for him, because if I was the destroyer going against the assassin, I'd be so frustrated. Every stun he dodges.
Yeah.
Like,
So I mean, yesterday you were like, destroyer. I wish the
Yeah.
destroyer was better. But today the destroyer wasn't too bad. It's just the assassin was
Better.
just on top of his game.
yeah.
What do you expect GC Busan is going to do to try and change things up?
Personally, from game 1, I thought that Hwang Geum-sung, the Soul Fighter, was a little off
Right.
compared to last week. Last week we saw, if you guys saw,
His
you'll
fingers
know.
were fine-tuned.
It was, it was amazing. I was like, oh, is that a person?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's
It's
like,
AlphaGo.
yeah.
It's AlphaGo.
But today, game 1, I was a little disappointed personally, because he is one of my favorite players on GC Busan or in this tournament, because he
Right.
shows amazing moves, quick reflexes, but
Right.
game 1 it was kind of disappointing.
Right.
So in game 2, I'm expecting more.
Yeah, you're saying that you want him to perform better and see some more of that
Certainly.
technical aspect of his game. What I want to see from GC Busan is the Blade Dancer playing a more defensive part, because we didn't get to see a lot of the Blade Dancer come out in
Yeah.
game 1.
Yeah.
He just waited and waited, and it was too late for him, and then he died with without using his tags, which is a huge detriment for GC Busan, because we saw towards the end they were desperate. They were starving for attack. They needed more 2-on-1 situations or just survivability, but that was not provided.
Yeah, and game 1, you noticed that, 4 players were alive at the end when
Right.
the clock was done.
Right.
That just shows how cautious both teams are playing.
Right.
Like, for the viewers, it'll be better if, everybody just fights and dies, gets killed, But for them, they want to win,
People
So-
need to die. I mean, like, that's what is most important about this game.
It's a fighting game.
Yeah.
It's a fighting game.
But the reason why they try to stall time is because they only have 2 tags, and they're trying to play the timer down that's underneath the health bar, because that will create a slightly better advantage for their team. And so MSG definitely did a better job in managing their tags and their tag timers. The assassin playing both the offensive and defensive end of it by both putting in damage and carrying time.
Yeah, this assassin, Park Jin-yu, he was doing damage and also stalling with stealth. That's why I'm saying GC Busan was probably very frustrated, especially the destroyer.
Right. One of the reasons why I really enjoy this game is because or one of the reasons why I really enjoy Assassin is because I feel like this game shows what assassins really should be. They are able to go into stealth, they're able to move around, they're able to juke their opponent, and sure, they put in a lot of damage when they're able to, when they can. They have to make that situation. And Park Jin-yu just does that. He pretends like he's going to go in and put in damage, and so it makes the opponent go into a defensive stance or use one of his skills when really it'll just be like, eh,
Fake you out.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Park Jin-yu is definitely a good player. The Blade Master did a really good job as well. Eyebrows, he put in a fair amount of damage. What was going for MSG in the early game was they put in a lot of damage because it's important to kill off the other team. All three players, that's, a KO. But you also have to try and make that TKO situation, which is what MSG did
Yeah.
towards the end. It was 2-on-2, but in points, in damages, MSG definitely did a good job. So having a destroyer is both good and bad. You're able to survive, but you take a lot of damage, thus giving your opponent an advantage.
Yeah, if everybody doesn't die,
Yeah,
that
what are you
happens.
gonna
And before you mentioned about assassin stealth and the maneuvers, and when I play Blade and Soul, I play KFM, and when I PvP one against an assassin, I know that frustration.
Yeah.
That's why I keep mentioning that GC Busan, because they don't have an assassin on
Yeah.
GC Busan,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're trying to get that squishy guy. One stun, one good stun
Yeah.
could have made him use an escape and put in the rest of the combo to finish it off, because he's squishy. But
That's
this
the-
assassin,
That's the
he is-
attraction of Blade and Soul. It's a love-hate relationship. You love the game because all classes are frustrating to play against sometimes, and you try to best them. You try to best them, and it makes you a better player. But at the same time, it's still frustrating. you try your best, and sometimes you don't succeed. Right now, it looks as if we have some technical difficulties. GC Busan is definitely buying. They didn't buy the time, but they have gotten some time to recalculate their strategy and perhaps turn the game around and make it a 2-1 win, coming back from,
yeah, who knows?
under the underground.
Yeah. Game 2, I don't know. GC Busan, as long as the Soul Fighter gets back into his game,
Right.
it could be different. Because what I was disappointed in was they used their interferes, like the help.
Mhm.
And last week, GC Busan's interferes were perfectly timed.
Right.
And they even got one person killed 2 guys off
Mhm.
last week,
Mhm.
right? So they had some super plays coming out, but today,
Mhm.
game 1, both sides were kind of, I'm gonna play it cautious, and we ended up running out the clock with 4 players alive. So
Another question would be GC Busan Soul Fighter versus MSG Soul Fighter. What do you think that matchup looks like?
personally, I thought that GC Busan Soul Fighter would have played better,
Right.
but this game 1 right now,
Mhm.
obviously, I think MSG's Soul Fighter was a better player. Just in game 1. We'll
Better
see what
team
happens.
player?
Yes, better team player overall. And even when they were against each other 1-on-1.
Right.
There was a time when there was a Soul Fighter versus Soul Fighter. And the Protective Fortitude, they have a skill, 5-second immune.
right,
Right. They glow in gold,
Mhm.
they're immune. It seemed like there was this one point where GC
Towards the end.
Busan's Soul Fighter, he used the Protective Fortitude, but he was hugging the wall, so he didn't really need to use it.
Right. It was
So
just a
it was
preemptive.
basically, he was just predicting that he would get attacked, so he used it, but it was a waste.
All right, we are
Oh,
going
see,
back. Looks like the technical difficulties are no longer difficult, but easy, and have been resolved. We're going to go into game 2, or set 2 rather, and see if GC Busan is able to come back. Love eyebrows. He's got very nice eyebrows. All right, game 5, set 2, Soul Fighter versus Soul Fighter. Change up from game 1. They're going to go with GC Busan is going to go with their most confident player, Soul Fighter, for the beginning. They're
Yeah, I
playing
hope
each other
he's
out.
back in his game. Losing that first game.
Both starting off in forced stance, Cold Snap and Windstorm. Look at GC
Protective
Busan
forward
putting a
too.
lot
Okay,
of
they
damage
both
right
used
now.
it.
Okay. Okay, Cold Frost Nova, Cold Snap, Windstorm combo. GC
Okay, not
Busan
bad,
showing
not
his
bad.
class. Right now MSG comes in for the 2v1, but GC Busan's like, no, we don't need to use our interferes. We believe in GS Hwang. Sidestep, backstep, more sidestep. You don't know where I am. You don't know where I am. What you gonna do?
Yeah, considering that MSG used the interfere, the health bar seems okay. So he healed.
Right.
So the full health,
But it's not a bad sign for GC Busan. It just means that
but okay.
there is more damage input.
That
by
just
GC.
made Soul Fighter use a tag with escape.
Right, and Soul Fighter definitely looks like GC Busan has gotten their confidence back. The
Nice.
assassin using his decoy, but to no avail. Just twirling his arms in the air. And Soul Fighter looking at him. 2v1 situation again. But still, Soul Fighter. He doesn't. Oh, okay, 2v2. And he's back out. High wire cord.
Oh, that Phantom Grip.
Yeah, wasn't able to do too much.
Yeah, he ran out of time.
But Soul Fighter still, he's playing out the clock. He's got 8 seconds left until he is forced to tag out. Ice Bomb, but he resists it with a sidestep and puts in one more poke before he's tagged out. Now Destroyer is in, he's going to Hurricane, Searing Strike, because he does not play against this assassin.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure this Joyer is gonna try to do whatever it takes to just get one stun or one grab.
Right, look, the assassin feels much more confident playing against the Destroyer than he did against
The Soul Fighter.
the Soul Fighter. I thought we were going to see another combo just now, but he Hurricanes.
Oh,
Another
he's
stun. Is he able to-
okay, he got the bomb on his back.
Exactly. So
But the airborne.
Oh. But
Okay,
he steps out of it, goes in.
that just used one of his escapes.
He gets pulled in just now, but he stealths out, blinds, and 2v1 situation with the Soul Fighter coming in.
This
Just like
this
turning
is the
leaf.
chance.
But into a Hurricane to
This
resist.
assassin has no escape right now, so if the Destroyer gets 1 CC in, this is what I want. You know?
Right. But
they
gets
tagged.
Windstorm in the face. Frost Nova, he's going to Hurricane again, buying some time. Destroyer's doing a good job. He's using his time very well, playing his role like he's supposed to. If this goes down to the wire, then GC Busan will probably win on a TKO with damage dealt.
Ooh, there is the help by the Blade Dancer.
Yep, we see the Blade Dancer. Destroyer playing out his entire tag
Then the Soul
clock.
Fighter comes right back in.
It's okay though, because in 7 seconds the Destroyer will tag out. And when you tag out by playing out the clock, you do not use one of your tag points.
That was good. Right before he tagged out, he used some Judgment Cleave combo.
Right. But MSG definitely timed that mandatory tag and went in with a huge Soul Fighter combo just now. Cold Snap into Windstorm. And now GS Hwang.
Okay, there is interference 2v2, but nothing really gets done.
Well, GS Hwang, the Soul Fighter, gets back onto his feet and was able to put some damage to DY Choi. MSG side now, the playing field is back to even. Even if it goes down to a TKO, I'm not sure who's going to win anymore.
Okay, there's some good damage input by
Super damage
the.
by Blade Dancer going into a lightning combo. The assassin coming out. Oh no, I'm sorry. The Soul Fighter.
Yeah, the Soul Fighter has no more tag. He has to either die or wait 35 seconds.
Right, but the Blade Dancer comes out for GC Busan. And now he's going to play out the clock as well. He's super comfortable. Vortex.
If you notice, GC Busan has many tags.
Right. And a 2-on-1 situation again. The
This
Soul
is
Fighter-
because they're trying to kill the Soul Fighter because there's 15 seconds left
Right.
and no tag. So there we go, he dies!
That was a
Exactly
great-
what I was expecting.
It was a great strategic play right now. the Blade Dancer, the brains of the team, SW Shim. He is definitely telling his teammates to calm down. Let's play out the clock. We were too aggressive on game one. Right now, all we have to do is play smart, and we have this game won. Even though he's getting bladed in the back right now by his Blade
Don't worry,
Master.
he still has an escape with 2 tags left.
Right.
No worries.
And it's 3-on-2 situation.
Here comes the Destroyer with full health.
Right.
And there, of course, the Assassin comes out to annoy the Destroyer.
Right. We have no interferes left for MSG. We have 2 tags left by the Sin. He could stretch out his arm and be like, "Hey man, help me out." But even if Blade Master taps in, he's not able to tap out until the 3-minute mark.
And he's grabbed. Oh,
Face.
I'm so sad that GC Busan has no interfere.
Yeah. There we
If
go.
they had
Destroy.
one interfere, they would have killed that assassin. And here we go, he died.
That was a beautiful combo
Woo!
by the Soul Fighter going to Marshall stance,
Yeah,
going to
that Blitz
Dragon
combo.
Blitz combo. Look, he's glowing. Midas touch. Going into Heavenly Dance. And
Now GC Busan, very calm, you know.
2-on-1 Destroyer coming in. Uses his second win to try and survive, but he gets knocked up and goes into a Phantom Grip. Look at those bats. Those bats aren't going to help you now. Those bats are not going to help your batting average.
He has no more escape, so he's just gonna have
Gone.
to die.
He's just gonna have to die.
Yeah,
That's it.
No escape.
GC Busan coming back, making
Takes
it
the win.
1-1. I mean, if they win it, they will have won 2-1 again, not putting them in first place. But if they become the only winners in the top bracket, then they will they'll shimmy their way into first place. But right now, they're just barely making it by.
Yeah.
Let's see if they're able to make a third game. But definitely much better play by Hwang Geum-sung, the Soul Fighter, and the Destroyer this time around, because they played out the tag clock.
Actually, this is what I was expecting from GC Busan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for the highlights. Show.
Yeah,
show you
I
guys
mean,
how.
there was a lot of good plays. Right now, they're probably editing in and being like, "Oh, I mean, which ones do we show? There's just too many."
Definitely different plays comparing to game 1 and game 2.
Right. Well, I mean, from the start, it was Destroyer versus Assassin in game 1.
Yeah.
And then game 2 was like, all right, you know, let's go Soul Fighter, Soul Fighter. I'm assuming that MSG was expecting the Soul Fighter to come out. All right, let's look at this. Right, Soul Fighter from the get-go, just putting in massive damage to DY Choi. And then a 2-on-1 situation, and then a delayed 2v2.
Yeah, as you see there right now, Busan's interferes. They always get something out of it.
Right,
This is GC Busan.
right.
Interfere, tags, they get something.
And
There's
the best
kill.
part about this game, this set rather, was that GC Busan, when they were getting hit in a 2v1 situation, they did not call for their friends. They waited it out. Destroyer just being a really big bully. Why would you do that to
This is
somebody?
the Blitz combo that just finishes.
Yeah.
See, this is what I love about Soul Fighter. He could do damage as well as annoy and stall time.
But I mean, another thing about the King Fist Dragon Blitz combo is that you have to have charged up
Yeah.
your points. What do you call that? Soul points. No, it's not cheating. But you are able to use a skill that has a very long cooldown to give you
Oh, yes,
5
yes.
points
Yes.
to use your King Fist combo. But otherwise, it is still hard to stack those up. But definitely timed that well and was able to finish it off in the middle of
Yeah,
it.
require focus power, the inner power.
Right, so Soul Fighter against Assassin now. The Assassin coming back out is like, hey, look, we won the first game with an Assassin. Let's try to win the third game with an Assassin.
Let's see how this plays out. Oh, they're both flying.
They almost kissed each other in the air that time. Alright, we're going to see a lot of ice right now. An ice mine is down. He is not able to land it though. 2-on-1 situation for MSG, but not able to exploit it. In fact, Soul Fighter was able to hold them back, and now they are up on interferes.
There we go with the 2v2.
And they just used it now. Blade Dancer coming in. Cold Snap into Windstorm.
Nothing big happening.
Right. The assassin is still in. They did not use their tags yet. Trying to use his maneuvers again against the Soul Fighter, who's also good at their maneuvers. Look at this.
Yeah, very soon there's gonna be a big fight because they both get their escape back.
Right, they're poking each other, looking at the second wind, Ice Mine, but the Ice Mine does not freeze him.
Yeah, they both use their escape as soon as it came back.
Oh, Ice Mine good, buying some time, got a bomb in his back. Oh no, that's not a bomb, that's a throwing dagger.
Okay, so there's interfere. I was expecting that because the Soul Fighter has no escape.
Right.
Came in to save them. There's the stealth.
Right, they're both playing out the time very well. Look at their
Yeah,
health.
the Soul Fighter is healing himself.
Right, now it's back to square one.
Okay, Earth Pulse, airborne. But the interfere comes in.
Good high wires, putting him into place.
This Blade Dancer is doing well. It's like, hey, you gonna win, my friend?
2-on-1, putting him in the air. Cold Snap, doing damage to both of them. I'm not sure how this TKO, if it does end in a TKO, is going to end.
They both have 2 seconds, 1 second left for a tag. And there we go.
This is a much more precise game.
They're both being cautious. They're waiting for that perfect opportunity.
Right,
They're not making any mistakes.
Exactly. Right now, there haven't been many mistakes. There have just been timed attacks, and if anything, giving your health away as opposed to getting it taken.
And right now, that Destroyer just had one good combo, so that brings down
Right,
Blade
right now,
Master's health.
I feel that GC Busan has put in a little bit more damage into MSG. There we go. Destroyer being the bully that he is.
The Destroyer is trying to make
Yep.
him use the escape.
Judgment Cleave combo?
And there
No.
we go. No, there's the escape.
Windstorm.
They tag.
2-on-1 by GC Busan. Cold Snap. More damage.
Destroyer pulls him in.
Searing Strike. Right now, MSG is doing a really good job putting in as much damage as possible, but
Grab.
the Destroyer is just too tanky.
The Soul Fighter is saving his escape.
Right.
For now, yes.
Right, second wind. Pop out, the Assassin comes in instead.
It's
like,
looking
hey, let me
very
take
good
the
for
Destroyer.
GC Busan. They're forcing, this Destroyer is forcing MSG to keep using their tags.
Right, and the Destroyer just tagged out just now. Blade Dancer comes in, it's like, hey, let me take this Assassin. I feel like at this point we should use our tags because we don't want to have that nip us in the bud.
This Blade Dancer's HP is kind of
Right, but
low.
it backfired on him. He tagged in, and the Assassin amplified the damage input. Going in, leg sweep, whips him
Yeah.
down. Tries to knock him
Used-
down again.
Used his escape and tagged out.
Right. Soul Fighter against Assassin. Throwing a shuriken, put some poison. No, it's not a shuriken. Use a throwing dagger again so that he can close the gap.
Alright, this Assassin is just forcing the other team to just keep using their escapes.
Yeah,
That's
the
very
Soul
good.
Fighter is definitely playing smart, but he's definitely at the end of his win right now. Adrenaline rushing through his veins because he has to pre-Frost Nova. He has to predict what the Assassin's going to do. And the worst part is this Assassin is just known to be unpredictable.
The Blade Dancer combo was kind of missed, but there we go.
Airborne, Windstorm, and MSG comes in with an interfere, trying to stop it, and Soul Fighter plays it smart and steps back. He's dripping some poison right now. He's like, oh, I'm so lethargic. Help me out. Kidding. Let me knock you down.
And as you see, this round is also very slow, but I'm expecting this one
It might have been
opportunity.
slow, but it is still jam-packed with a lot of technical maneuvers. Just now you got to see Soul Fighter use all of his sidesteps, and the Destroyer
Alright, that
coming in.
forces the escape and tag. It's not looking that good for MSG.
The
Using
Assassin needs to tag out soon, but before that he's going to have his teammate come in with an interfere.
They're trying to force them, GC Busan, to use a tag.
We're already past the halfway mark, a minute and 30 seconds left before Blade Master and Soul Fighter of the MSG team get their interferes back.
this assassin has to stall as long as he can because he's the only one with tag.
Now, I feel the only way that MSG is able to win this round is getting kills. They need to kill off GC Busan because off of technicality, GC Busan has been putting in massive damage
Correct.
to MSG right now. Phantom Grip into a lightning combo.
This assassin, yeah, he is forced to use their last tag.
Now, this Blade Master isn't able to tag out for a good minute, and that's a really long time. This Blade Master has to try and show GC Busan he's nothing to be messed with.
But one thing, yeah, I was gonna say the assassin had 2 interferes. Now he used 1, but they aren't putting in damage to
Right, the assassin, once his interferes off of cooldown, he's going to use it again to try and finish off one of GC Busan's players.
Okay,
But
that Soul Fighter, he's back in his game.
yeah, definitely stepped it up from game 1, showed us in game 2, and he's going to finish off for game 3
Okay,
with
there's
his
a
Wisdom
combo. He has no escape. He's gonna end up dying. This Blade Master.
He's got 15 seconds left. Let's see if the Soul Fighter is able to outmaneuver him. Leg sweep for the Blade.
The assassin has interfered, but he can't come in because if he comes in, both of them might die.
Force stance, putting in damage, strafing away. Blade Master going to a block. Aerial combo, Heavenly Dance, but it's not going to do much.
Okay, so he comes in.
2-on-1 trying to kill him off, but GC was like, no, man. No, I got your back.
Yeah. There's another interference. and he's gonna die with the stun by the Destroyer.
Beautiful play by the Destroyer.
And you notice that they're
Down.
both dead. That was a 2-kill play.
He
GC Busan. Woo!
Destroyer definitely timed his tag, his interfere just now to try to put as much damage as possible, and it worked. GC Busan looks as if they're in the clear for their second win of the day, of the season. Phantom Grip up in the air. Destroyer coming in soon, finish it off with
Ooh, they
combo
actually
again.
kill. Ooh, but
All
not
right.
the last kill, but the first and the second kill.
Very
That
dramatic.
Destroyer.
Dramatic and stylish win by GC Busan. We are going to see who the MVP is very soon in the interview. But definitely I feel that GC Busan stepped up the game, showed us the quality in game 2, and then in game 3 showed us that it wasn't a fluke.
Yeah.
They definitely just need a little bit of time to get used to the opponent's plan and team and just dynamic.
Yeah, for GC Busan, it's been a week, so they're back into their stadium in a week. So
Right.
the first game was probably like a warm-up, and starting the second game, they're
Very
back in the
risky
game.
warm-up, mind you. I mean, you wouldn't want to lose it, I'm
Yeah.
sure. But definitely, it did not phase them. So, good presentation by GC Busan. At first, the Soul Fighter goes into a dangerous situation, but is able to gain his health back later on. Destroyer just being really mean. Getting some time back. Playing out the clock. Going into Hurricane. MSG wasn't able to put in damage, which is their one saving grace in hindsight.
Yeah, but in game 1, the assassin did very well doing damage, but as game 2 and game 3 went on, he was playing it too safe.
Right, in game 2, they switched it to Soul Fighter. I'm assuming that they switched to Soul Fighter because they expected GC Busan to come out with the Soul Fighter, so they didn't want to start it off with an assassin. But they realized after they lost the second round was that no, we're better off with the assassin starting first because he was their utility character in the end. So regardless of what their plan was in the beginning, it didn't come to fruition, and they had to wing it in the third game, but wasn't able to finish it off. Let's see what looks like they're getting ready for the interview. GC Busan definitely feeling much better. They were talking about in the video introduction how the first game was definitely very important for them, but it also set them up for the rest of the games.
Yeah, because they actually did go up against one of the stronger teams, team winner.
Right.
They won, so
Now, who do you think would be the MVP for GC Busan's team?
I don't know, game 1 I was very disappointed at the Soul Fighter, but he came back.
Right. Well, before we talk about that, let's look at the next match. It will be G Touring versus Winner.
마침내 세상의 경기가 마침내 세상의 경기가 사라진다. 모든 영역을 뛰어넘은 새로운 판 시작합니다. 내 손안의 생활 플랫폼 신한 카드 판 생활의 판을 바꾸다. 마침내 세상의 경계를 넘어선 새로운 판이 시작된다. 신한 카드 판 생활의 판을 바꾸다.
NC 다이노스 파이팅! 우리 함께 행진해요.
마침내 세상의 경계가 사라진다. 모든 영역을 뛰어넘은 새로운 판 시작합니다. 내 손안의 생활 플랫폼 신한 카드 판. 생활의 판을 바꾸다.
Alright, welcome back you guys. Sorry we got cut off. We definitely expected the interviews to come right away, but we're going to do that now.
인터뷰 시작을 해보도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 승리를 가져간 GC 부산에게 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
So big round of applause for the winners, GC Busan.
먼저 심성우 선수부터 이제 슬슬 아시겠죠? 누가 마지막에 인터뷰를 하는 MVP인지. 심성우 선수부터 인터뷰를 해보도록 하겠습니다.
So first interview with
GC
Shim.
부산이 어쨌든 현재 2승을 가져가면서 가장 높은 포인트를 가져가게 됐습니다. 암사는 첫 상대고. 암사를 상대해보니까 좀 느낌이 어떤가요?
So what did it feel like to play against an assassin this round?
피해랑 가기 전에 한 명을 잡아서 유리하게 이끄는 스타일인데
네.
이 암살자가
So the way we play is we try to get one player down very fast so we could take the game, but this assassin coming out and stealthing and stalling time, it kind of did frustrate us.
휘둘리기 시작하니까 그대로 게임이 말리더라고요.
So that first game, that's what happened. The stealth frustrated us and it made us not able to concentrate.
암살자에 약하다라는 심성호 선수 이야기가 있었는데 본인도 동의하시는 부분인가요?
근데 약하지만 충분히 태그에 안 좋기 때문에
So he just asked if he is also weak against assassin.
팔을 맡고 있는 여기.
But the soul fighter player Hwang
원래
Sung
제가
is saying
선봉이거든요.
네.
doesn't matter. Assassin is still bad in tag team.
예.
해가지고
되게 안 좋았거든요.
That's what he's saying.
So the interviewer was like, well, it was a bad plan because he came out with the destroyer against an assassin and lost pretty bad. Like, I know. My friend right next to me, he was like, I'm definitely confident I could take the assassin, but he wasn't able to.
Yeah.
저희가 이제 키우는 입장.
So he's like, he might be the oldest player, but it's like we're raising him right now.
인터뷰 그냥 바로
네.
넘기시나요? 아니 넘기셔도 상관없습니다. 넘기시겠습니까? 알겠습니다. 자 오늘의 MVP는 최성진 선수입니다. 큰 박수
Alright,
부탁드릴게요.
big round of applause for Choi Sung-jin, today's MVP, the Destroyer.
귀한 자식으로서 오늘 MVP 받게 되셨는데 왜 MVP가 됐다고 생각하시나요?
제가 또
Why do you think you got the MVP?
사실상의 역사가 이렇게 조금 멋진 역할을 하거든요, 솔직히.
So he is saying that,
Like,
you know, the destroyer is kind of, he's the cool guy, does the cool role, he tanks, he creates opportunities.
Yeah, it's like, so the reason why I got the MVP is definitely because of the team, but to be honest, the Destroyer is the coolest.
확실하지 않을까라는 생각이 듭니다. 일단 GC 부산은 강력하다는 이야기는 굉장히 많이 있긴 합니다만은 이게 2대 0이 아니라 2대 1.
So there are a lot of talk about GC Busan being a very good team.
제가 오늘 진짜 혼났습니다.
2-on-1. You guys won 2-on-1 How did that happen?
졌거든요. 와, 저 무덤으로 묻힐 것
많이
같아가지고.
내는데요?
와, 저 진짜 갑자기 머리가 하얘지더라고요.
Yeah, so I mean like
버프를
as soon
그래서 MVP까지 온 것 같고.
we lost 2-1, that one game that we lost, they gave me a lot of flack for that. It's like I felt really bad. I almost wanted to cry in the back. I was like, I can't believe I lost.
형이 선봉 나갔을 때 진 거거든요.
Yeah. So one game that we lost right now.
Destroyer
it's because
came out.
Destroyer came out.
선수는 앞으로도 계속해서 선봉으로 나오시게
나가죠. 남자 아닙니까?
Ah, so he's like,
So the interviewer was like, "Sorry, you're going to continue to come out first."
if you're a man, just do it.
Of
course.
I'm a man.
싸움 한번 걸어보겠습니다.
알겠습니다. 네, 마지막으로 황금성 선수가 오늘 그 팬분들 굉장히 많이 오셨거든요. GC 부산 팬분들 굉장히 많이 오셨는데.
So today we have a lot of GC Busan fans that came out
심성우
today.
선수 팬이에요. 그러면 심성우 선수가 팬분들에게 마지막으로 한 말씀 좀 부탁을 드리도록 하겠습니다. 애정 어린 한 말씀.
Not just GC Busan, but
해주세요.
Shim Sang-woo.
다 여성분이에요.
There are a lot of girl fans.
와주셔서
Thank you for coming out.
그게 끝이에요?
Is that
아니,
all?
한 말씀을 좀 해주셔요. 너무하대잖아요.
They're all just like, "Ooh, say some more."
Thank
정말
you.
좋은 인터뷰 감사합니다. 마지막
Interviewer's
승리하신
like, "Thank you for the
다시 한번
best
한 말씀
interview."
부탁드리도록 하겠습니다.
Big round of applause for GC winner. GC Busan, who are the winners.
멋진.
All right, that was the interview.
Alright, look at the highlights of GC Busan versus MSG. The Assassin definitely showing us that he can, and when he can, he will be an amazing player with his maneuvers.
Yeah, I was actually considering if MSG got to win this whole round, I would have given
The MVP.
the MVP to the Assassin.
Most definitely. The Assassin, not only did he play the offensive role, but he also played the defensive role by stalling time and just giving GC Busan a run for their money.
Yeah, very well played considering a lot of people think the Assassin is a bad class for a tag team match.
But just goes to show, if you try hard enough, any team will be the best. Now, with that being said, why don't you think there aren't many summoners or warlocks in this tournament or competition?
It's well, this all depends on personal, level, preference. But there's better classes. That's
Right.
like
Right
it
now,
could be
in
my
the
own
meta,
thought, yeah. But for example, Soul Fighter with Destroyer as a tank. Oh,
All right,
all
let's
we're
go
good.
into the team introductions. We have G Touring on the left side with Park Kyung-min, Kim Byun-woo, and Cha Woo-bin. G Touring are currently in first place with 1 win and 2 points.
Yep.
They are the oldest tag team in the league and in tag team history in general. So they are the veterans of tag team matches.
And on the red side, we have Team Winner. And you guys probably know the name Winner team because all 3 of them are winners of the single
Right.
match. All right, so in Team Winner, we have Yoon Jung-ho, Kim Shin-gyum, and Kwon Hyuk-woo.
Right, we have
And we have the Force Master.
the Force Master. We're
He
looking
took
at
a lot of heat. I'm hoping that he comes back, does his part.
We saw them last week after the game, and we were first of all we were really impressed by the Force Master. We were like, oh, he did a really good job. We were talking to teammates, especially what's his name, Kim Shin-gyum, and Kim Shin-gyum was like, yeah, he's good when he doesn't mess up,
Yeah.
you know. And he gave him the stare, the death stare, and you see the Force Master, he's just like, oh, come on, guys, I didn't do that bad.
You're old. Your reflexes are bad.
Oh man, you guys are so mean to your teammates. Like, well, that's just how the dynamic works, you know.
But if the Force Master is able to concentrate just for the match, he is going to be able to do so much damage. Okay, so
There is a change in class. The Blade Dancer goes to Destroyer. Kwon Hyuk-woo changing up the game against G Touring. We were excited to see how G Touring is going to respond to that. Now, G Touring isn't able to change their class now. They aren't able to change it in response, so they are going to have to change up their game plan.
So if you notice, Team Winner is the only team out of the 6 teams that used the change point so far, and they've used 3 already.
Right, they're very good. Looking at another 89-11.
Okay.
So is this a prophecy? Are they going to win it 2-1, just like GC Busan? Who knows? Another interesting point about Winner is that Kim Shin-gyum is able to play 6 different classes.
Ooh.
6, that's huge. He's also able to play Warlock, which we haven't seen any of in this tournament. He was the world champion with Warlock last year on his... The camera surprised us.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that to happen. But yeah, so he was originally a Warlock last year as the world champion, but because he's a Soul Fighter now, we probably won't see the Warlock come out very often because Soul Fighter is essential.
Yeah, and if we ever or if we're going to see a Warlock come out, they're gonna have to give up that Soul Fighter, and that's gonna be critical for the whole team.
Right.
It's not a single one-on-one, so I'm not sure we'll see a Warlock, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, looking at the matchup right now, G20 versus Winner, why do you think Winner switched from Blade Dancer to Destroyer?
Destroyer overall is more solid and stable, considering, well, the Blade Dancer is it's good, but more squishier compared to the Destroyer.
Right.
And the CCs, if you think about it, the Destroyer CCs is much more stable, has probably like 2 more compared to the Blade Dancer, and creates more opportunity. I keep saying the Destroyer can create opportunities,
but it's
and
true.
This is a fact. This is not an opinion. It's a fact because the skills that the Destroyer has, it could heal him, the shield, but the shield could also stun him when it breaks, and he has the stun when he jumps in.
Right.
He has the grapple. He has the immune. So this Destroyer, comparing to the Blade Dancer, is more solid as a tank.
Right.
And since they have a Force Master,
exactly,
which could
use that Phantom Grip as well, long range.
And when the Destroyer gets a grab or a stun or a CC in, when they don't have an escaped opponent, the Force Master is definitely going to interfere and just burst damage the opponent to death.
Right. So I mean, to death.
To death.
To death. So G Touring has Blade Dancer, Kung Fu Master, and Soul Fighter. Assuming that since Kung Fu Master, just like Assassin, is a very attacking-minded class, and Blade Dancer is normally used to stall time and be a little bit more defensive, but also is able to be attacking. And same thing with Soul Fighter, we see that it is able to do burst damage. So we logically can see why Winner wants to switch from Blade Dancer to Destroyer. So they would have Destroyer, Force Master, and Soul Fighter.
Yeah, and G Touring's lineup, it seems, just looking at the classes on each team, it seems, this is my personal opinion, so G Touring's lineup seems more solid and stable.
Right.
Because Winner still has the Force Master. It's good. It's good for damage. It's very good for damage. But you don't have to play the Force Master to put in damage. You can use other classes that would output more damage. Not more, but enough damage to win you the round.
Now, mind you, Yoon Jung-ho, the Force Master, is able to use Blade Master. He is able to use Blade Master and Force Master, but he's just much better at Force Master. And the Winner team doesn't want to make any reasons for them to lose. Is really the big deal. So he could go to Blade Master, but why would they want him to change when both Kim Shin-gyum and Kwon Hyuk are able to change from Blade Dancer to Destroyer or Soul Fighter to Blade Dancer?
Yeah, so if Yoon Jung-ho, he's getting a lot of attention because he is the only Force Master on the basic roster right now in out of the whole 6 teams. And if the Force Master is able to just time it perfectly to interfere. What I think is this Force Master, they put him in for the interferes, not to be on the field. That's bad because he's squishy.
Right.
Not that much. Not that many.
You
escapes.
get very nervous when he's on the
Yeah.
field. It's like,
'Cause
oh my
he's-
god, he might die
Yeah.
any second right now.
Yeah, one mistake is like leads him to his death. So personally, this Force Master just has to time to interfere perfectly when the opponent is CC'd
Right.
and just burst damage.
So what we saw from the earlier game, we see the Destroyer come in, grab him up in the air, punch him in the face, and then the Force Master be like, whoop, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
And that's probably what we're going to see in the second game.
Yeah, and if they even get that one chance where you just mentioned with
Right.
the grab and the Force Master interfering, that'll just get rid of one player.
Oh, right now we're going back. We are almost done getting ready. They are going into the octagon, getting ready to fight each other. But we still got a few minutes left. I have a question for you, Ending. Winner's Soul Fighter versus GC Busan's Soul Fighter. I mean, they are both very good, especially Winner. He is more acknowledged as a good Soul Fighter player, but well, GC Busan Soul Fighter, he is known for playing the new characters first, but he just doesn't have too much competition experience or face time on the screen, so not a lot of people know too much. Technically, on a technicality, who do you think is a better player?
Better Soul
Shin-gyum?
Fighter player?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, as you said, the team winner, each of them have the past experience of winning, being first place in tournaments. So they probably, and I get cut off.
No.
But alright, okay. So the winner's Soul Fighter is probably a better player overall. But yeah, we're going to the game.
So we got cut off again, but
yeah, but we'll see it in the match.
Right.
See who is a better Soul Fighter.
So everybody is back in Soul Fighter versus Destroyer, and we will see how the Soul Fighter will play, and we will make a conclusion on that later on. Leg sweep, putting the Destroyer on the floor on his back, showing that Winner might have made a bad decision changing their class last second. Again, up, but he goes to Ember Stomp, grabs him up in the air, punches him in the face with the fish on a stick.
Not bad. No interferes by Winner, but
right, second wind into a stun, knocks him up in the air, windstorm. G-Touring showing that they are nothing to be messed with. Leg sweep going into a martial stance combo.
Destroyer used all his escape, and there is the interferes because they know there is no escape for both of them.
Right, 2-on-1 situation. Destroyer not able to stall time and unfortunately tagging out. He's definitely going to get a lot of heat from his teammates for that one.
And the tag actually seemed pretty good, but the help came in from G-Touring.
Right, so Kim Shin-gyum or SK Kim, Soul Fighter, showing the class that he has. Soul Fighter getting wrecked, and he is forced to tag out. This is not a bad situation for Winner anymore. Soul Fighter trying to...
Destroyer comes back in with only half health.
Right, he's like, hey, wait, hold on. Let me get this again. I got my stuff together. Going for a pile drive. Hurricane spinning around, backstep. That was good. I thought that was a phantom grip just now. Going to a hurricane. Stone shield to stun him.
Nice.
And then tagging out Force Master is like, let me have a hand at this, you youngins. Let me show you how it's done.
But it's a KFM, and this Force Master is
Oh
not
boy.
going to be able to last.
The triple kick.
I'm telling you, this KFM
Tremor.
is going to just...
And the Destroyer's like, oh man,
Yeah,
why do
Destroyer-
I have to save you again? Gosh.
It was a bad decision for the Force Master to come out when it was a KFM.
Exactly. Going to Frost Armor, he's rethinking his decisions like, I shouldn't have come out just now. Should should I tag? The Destroyer used up all his tags, and we still have 7 minutes and 30 seconds left. The only way the Destroyer is able to come back out is if the tag timer is all done. We
Okay,
saw
but the
go on.
KFM used his escape, so okay, there's a tag. So this Force Master is actually doing pretty well.
Yeah, he hit a lot of his glacial beams. We gave him a lot of compliments yesterday for hitting all of his glacial beams. I expected him to get MVP yesterday, but Soul Fighter proved to be the favorite yet again.
Okay, so there is the help, 2v1. This is where Force Master is weakest.
Right, Force Master is extremely squishy. Needs to tag out soon, which means he uses all of his tags. Oh no, he has one tag left. The Soul Fighter trying to clean up the mess that his teammates has made.
Very dirty.
Kung Fu Master
Okay, so he interferes. Oh,
was
look at
saved
that
by the
damage.
Blade Dancer. G-Touring looking as if they might clinch the win, the first set. A Glacial Beam, but he gets knocked up.
He has one tag, but as you see, the Force Master barely has any health left.
No, they're staying far away. Soul Fighter staying far, far away.
He's just buying time.
Meanwhile, Blade Dancer's like, okay, stay far away.
Yeah, but if you notice, the Blade Dancer also has one tag left.
Right.
The other teammates don't have.
Right. Knocks him up, Windstorm combo, more damage into the Cold Snap.
Uses his escape to get out, and there's the
Heals.
Force Master with no health.
Force Master's like,
I wonder what-
finish me off.
Yeah, it's
Do it.
What is this? It's healing. Oh, here it
Divine Shield.
comes. Oh,
He tried to
used
charge
okay,
in.
so there is. Comes out. Oh, look at the hell. Heal.
Look
This
at
is
that.
what he wanted to do.
Exactly.
This is what he wanted to do.
Good smart play by the Force Master, tagging in, gaining health back because he knew he had that one punch left. But he needs to capitalize
Yeah, but
on
he
it.
has his escape, but he's not using it.
Right, Heavenly Dance into an Ascend combo. Getting his health back again and switching the tables for SF. But SF also says, you know, I have heals too. I'm known for heals. Don't you know?
Don't I know?
Don't you know Meteor Shower? But he just nonchalantly walks out. It's like, that's not going to do anything to me.
Toss, uses his escape.
Dragon Blitz combo just now. Frozen in
Oh,
place.
there it is. The Force Master is gonna die. He's gonna die. Force Master.
Just now,
the
he able
Blade
to end it.
Dancer.
Done.
The Blade Dancer's interfere was amazing.
Blade Dancer showing us that he can put in damage. Winner is in a tough situation right now. Ember Stomp. And a
Good
fish on a
grab.
snake face again.
Good grab, but no interferes left. Could have gotten themselves a kill if they had one interfere.
Right, second wind. Destroyer putting up in the air. Pile drive. Bam!
Oh. Sucks him in. Okay,
Another
Judgment Cleave
stomp,
combo with the
but
grab.
no interferes.
They both sides, they have nothing. One
The
person
Destroyer's
is
just
going
trying
to
to finish it
die.
off, yeah.
One has to die or just stall for the time.
Oh, that's gotta be annoying for the Destroyer, seeing the health bar go up like that.
Yeah.
Second win by the Soul Fighter.
Soul Fighter only has to wait out 25 more seconds for a tag.
Look how heavy that shield is. A stone shield. What would make you think to get a shield made out of stone? I mean, look, you have a fish on a stick, and then you use a stone shield.
So 10 more seconds for the Force Master.
Knock up, grab,
Fighter.
but before that he's able to heal and go back up, so he's just being a meat shield right now.
There's going to be a tag right now.
There we go.
There we
Kung Fu
go.
Master is saying, hey, Destroyer, Big X, let me Kung Fu Master you.
Yeah, and Destroyer has 20 seconds until a full HP Soul Fighter comes in for winner.
Right, we got 10 seconds left until everybody gets an interfere back.
Oh, it would have been good if they had it right now.
Right. But Destroyer overall is doing a pretty good job in terms of survivability.
Yeah.
Another stone shield again.
Here
Heal.
is the tag.
He was forced out of the ring because of his timer. Right now, the KFM has 1 minute and 5 seconds left before
KFM
he is
is doing
forced
some
out.
Good combo, and the Destroyer ends up using his
Typhoon.
to help him out. They both.
Winner using his health.
This Force Master is going to not Force Master. Soul Fighter is gonna have to last a minute and 20 seconds. It doesn't seem like he can last because he has no more escape and he dies.
Winner going into a 3-on-1 situation.
This is
the story of a girl. Cried a river and down the whole world. Force Master's definitely gonna get a lot of heat from
yeah. This
teammates.
So this G Touring team is
and Destroyer for that matter.
Yeah. G Touring is actually playing very well, making them use their escape when they have no more tags. Just finish them off one by one.
To be fair though, the Destroyer and Force Master will get heat from the teammates, you know, just because that's behind the scenes. But in a third-person point of view, if you look at it, G Touring just played a little bit better than Winner. And it's not just the Hyogu's decision to become Destroyer, it was his team's decision, so they're definitely beating themselves up right now, just like they're getting beat up by G Touring.
Yep.
High fives all around for G Touring, Blade Dancer, Kung Fu Master, and Soul Fighter, proving that the Destroyer is like a marshmallow.
Yeah, and if you remember the predictions, it was 89 to 11.
Now I'm starting to think that these predictions aren't very reliable.
Yeah. last game.
It was the same thing. It was 89 to 11. Oh wait, no, he
well,
won.
Actually,
though.
yeah. They ended up winning, but still, they still lost one game.
Yeah, but they were the team that won last week.
Yeah, with
even
the
though
60%.
they were the miracle team. But G Touring showing us that team play is definitely more important than having 3 champions all together.
Who knows? Second game, they might change like Jitsu Busan did.
I hope so. Let's look at the highlights. Right, so that was a 2-on-1 into a reactionary 2-on-2 situation. Destroyer going into a pile drive. That was after he lost a lot of health. Knock up into a cold snap, a windstorm combo. Second wind, but the Destroyer comes into tag, tries to save the day, but not able to. Windstorm combo just looks so pretty.
Yeah.
And then cold snap. Let it go, man. Let it go. Force Master inside that Frost Army is just like, I don't want to go outside. Alright, we're about to get ready for the second game, second set. Right after these highlights, going to go in immediately.
And I'm hoping Winner gets the
win
stuff together.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of upsetting to have a team called Winner and not really win that many games.
Yeah, and they are a group of each player.
All right, we're gonna go straight into it and let's get started. Oh, we're already in the game, so apparently the highlights took way too long. They were just too anxious. They wanted to start, and they started already without us.
Okay, so what happened is they both used their escape. Something happened. They already used a tag.
It's pretty hard to try to get back on track right now, but from the looks of it, Winners just dove in and put Soul Fighter down at a disadvantage and had to tag out. That's why we have 2 interferes and a tag used on G Touring side, and also the Soul Fighter on Winner's side tagged out. It's the same situation for both. Health-wise, though, Winner is at a disadvantage. Tries to charge in, stomp and knock him down. Kung Fu Master wasn't able to get the knockout, but he gets it now.
Ooh, Kung Fu Master.
Hurricane,
There's gonna be Judgment Cleave combo.
But he gets knocked down. Oh,
Dragon.
good counter to that. Sidestep, Stone Shield.
Great stuff. Okay, but
a little bit glitchy there. Goes into the pile drive 2-on-1 situation, trying to knock him down with his escape, but not able to. Spin, spin,
Destroyer
spin.
took a lot of damage.
Generally, I feel like this Destroyer is trying to make up for the first game loss. He's going to have to tag out soon. Never mind, he doesn't tag out. The interview was enough for the Destroyer. The Destroyer is going to try and play out the clock. No, he doesn't. Force Master comes in, but he's He's just a meat shield. Why would you become a meat shield for a destroyer?
Nice CCs by G Touring.
G Touring showing us that you are able to win the game by strategically using your tags and interferes.
If you notice, when team winner tags in or no, not tags, interferes for help, they don't get much out of it.
Right. They don't know yet how to utilize their interferes because
Maybe it's because they are good players by themselves.
exactly. You have to think that interferes and tags are skills in and of themselves. And G Touring is the oldest tag team, and they use them so well.
Born. Tremor.
Sidesteps, goes into resist. He resisted all those hurricane hits.
It's dangerous for the Destroyer because
Knocks
he
him.
has no more escapes. So they're gonna end up. The Destroyer has to tag out very soon.
Yeah. There you
Yep,
go.
there
Soul
we
Fighter
go.
coming in is like, alright, again, let me clean up the mess that you guys made. Force Master just being quiet right now. It's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Okay, so the KFM tags.
Now Soul
because
Fighter
of
versus
you.
Soul Fighter. Windstorm combo. G Touring has an interfere come in, trying to stop it. Winner trying to play smart now, backing
When he
out
gets
from
stunned,
the 2-on-1.
then the interfere comes in because he was stunned.
It's frozen in the air.
He gets stunned and another interfere is forced because he gets stunned. Makes it a
Lightning Slash.
2v2.
It's actually a one-on-one versus a
Yeah,
one-on-one.
yeah.
And let me take care of this guy while you try and stay alive.
Good combos.
Yes, Martial stance into force stance, putting in huge damage. Another knock up, but the Soul Fighter right in that moment was able to heal a little bit.
Yeah.
Tags out, trying to stay alive. Winner putting in a sick combo, but didn't do too much unfortunately.
Because of the heal.
Yeah.
I
Force
want
Master.
to see this Blade Dancer do some damage. Okay,
Dragon
Force Master.
Whirl.
If this Blade Dancer just keeps vortexing close to the Force Master, there's not much he can do.
Right.
You see that? He just keeps coming.
Blade Dance is very comfortable right now. Look at that, Heavenly Dance.
This is probably going to force him to use an
Yeah.
escape.
Send. Now, this is unfortunate because
Okay, so
Winner's
there
team
it
only
is.
has one tag left.
Yeah.
Meteor shower.
Pretty nervous Winner right now. Going to Phantom Grip, escapes out of it, but he goes into a Heavenly Dance, aerial combo, ascend,
One
bread
more
and butter.
escape. Come on.
Delicious bread and butter.
You like bread and butter.
Yeah, dude, it's garlic.
This Force Master has to do more damage.
Oh, but he goes into a heal. Good job.
Okay,
Good job,
not
Force
bad, not
Master,
bad.
gaining some time. He has to play out these 37 seconds left to try and force a tag because you don't want to waste your tags right now. So he has to play smart. He has to play the field. Which is unfortunate for him because Blade Dancer, all he has to do in the field is spin. And Force Master's not able to do much. So he's sidestepping. Use both of
This
them.
Force Master is playing it very well. Even though you spin, I'm gonna damage you. And look at the Blade Dancer's health.
Right, even if he interferes in, he will have a tough time trying to survive. He's basically useless right now. The only person that is able to interfere will be the Soul Fighter in G Touring.
And this Force Master is back in his game.
Oh, the Destroyer tried to charge in and knock him down, but he got resisted.
This KFM has no escape, no tag, which means he's gonna end up dying.
One more hit, one
No,
more
this
hit, and
KFM
it should
is
be
gonna-
good. And
Oh!
he's still alive!
He's still
How is he
alive!
still alive?
Oh,
He's
what
getting
is
his
going
health
on?
back! Oh, the Winner's team should be very
Oh.
frustrated right now. He was so close to making it a 3-on-2 situation.
So now he just uses escape again. So now this is a chance to kill that KFM.
KFM putting him in aerial combo.
Come on.
Tremor. So close. But as much as
Okay.
his health is low, they have to play it
Okay,
careful.
so this is the death. No
There we
escape.
go. Typhoon,
Okay.
just in case he gets knocked down as soon as he gets tagged in. Those are split-second vulnerable moments. Searing Strike to go into resists after a Stone Shield. Winner might take the win from G Touring in round 2.
Yeah.
Set 2.
And waiting it out like this is better for winner.
Exactly. No, everyone got interferes back. It's a dangerous game for G-Touring now.
So he is a protected fortitude.
Stun.
Right when it ends, Destroyer times his grab perfectly.
And forces G-Touring into going into 2-on-1, and then winner comes in with their own interfere.
Okay, so there's another interfere.
Windstorm combo. There you go. Stun. Pulls him in
with the grab.
Ember Stomp to put in more damage.
Only if they had an interfere, he would have been dead.
Right. Then a tag. Soul Fighter's like, let me finish this off.
The Soul Fighter comes out, yeah.
Glacial Beam. Cold Snap.
Okay, so there
Windstorm
it
combo.
is!
Beautiful.
Good interfere by the Destroyer.
Very good interfere.
Very good.
Right now, Blade Dancer is trying all that he can, putting him into a Phantom Grip. Lightning combo, Lightning Brand, Flash Step.
Trying his best. He has no tags.
Ascend, Heavenly Dance. Is the Blade Dancer able to finish the Soul Fighter off?
Who knows?
Soul Fighter's walking nonchalantly.
Protected Fortitude, immune. Earth Pulse.
Sidestep, sidestep. 4 sidesteps. Beautiful leg sweep. Going to Marshall stance, finishing this off. Going back into 4 stance. Aerial. Heavenly Dance. My favorite bread and butter garlic combo. Second wind out of it.
But he is able to stick to him and Phantom Grip. But he's getting kicked in the face while he is Phantom Gripping. And he heals.
But the problem was, he was Phantom Gripping him inside of the Cold Snap. So although Soul Fighter was incapacitated.
Okay, so that Soul Fighter, why doesn't he use his escape? This Blade Dancer is gonna die. And there's an interfere.
50 seconds left. I'm wondering who will get the kill point. And it's done. It's done. Winner comes out for the win. Finally.
It was a close one in the beginning.
Right.
Yeah, but they got
The
Force
Destroyer.
Master.
Yeah, the Destroyer did a much better job this time around on winner's side.
Definitely.
He was able to stall time,
Good
gain his own
interferes,
health.
good CCs. That's what a Destroyer has to do. But unfortunately against an Assassin.
Right,
No matter how good you are, it's hard.
So how are you feeling, man? Are you feeling better? Are the games hyping you up?
Yeah, like the last game, this game, there's some plays that I'm remembering, and it's making me forget that I'm saying, oh, here we go.
So the Cold Snap skill itself is very useful because of the overall damage input that it gives, and it slows as well. And it leads into a perfect Windstorm combination.
I was actually very happy that the Force Master was doing better than before.
Right,
way
the second
better.
round, it seemed as if he was nervous, but he was just playing the game out and used his heals, his massive heal, very effectively. And it seemed as if Blade Dancer was able to vortex and protect himself from all the shots, but the Force Master was timing it very well, putting in meteor showers and just poking him, and it added up and did a lot of damage. All right, we're getting ready for game 3. We're going to go straight into it after these highlights, and it's done.
I hope it doesn't get cut off like last time.
No. We're ready.
All right.
G-Touring. Let's see if they will come out for the win. Alright, Soul Fighter versus Destroyer. Set 3 of game 6. Destroyer jumps in immediately. Ember Stomp goes into Searing Strikes because Soul Fighter backs out, backsteps, and goes into his 4 stance.
There's a grab, no interference. interferes because it's too early in the game. And
I love this
kills
move. It's just so satisfying to see him punching him in the face.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
I like it as well.
Okay, just
Yeah, that grapple.
just saying. I thought you were, making an innuendo or something.
There's another grab and here's interfere.
Good
Nothing.
interferes on both.
Actually,
The Soul Fighter is losing health immediately.
yeah.
He needs to gain his health back and then either tag out or go into a
that
Super
flip!
Dragon Blitz combo. He was waiting for that situation just now.
That
He's-
looked amazing.
He saved up his inner power, went for the King Fist Dragon Blitz combo, and the playing field is even now. Ember Stomp.
That just gave me the goosebumps right there.
That was amazing. Soul Fighter. There was a reason why the Soul Fighter was waiting for, was not using his heal. Now G-Touring putting the Destroyer up in an aerial combo.
It's a 2v1 and he's putting one in a stun, one in an airborne. He's taking them both on.
All right, so the Force Master, who showed us a good performance in Game 2, will he be able to show us another performance in Game 3? Right now it's 2-on-1. One of them is going to teleport out. Beam me up, Scotty.
Okay,
Yes.
freezes him. Just freezes him.
No,
Fine time.
making a nice castle.
Meteor shower, he gets out, tags out,
Frost Armor.
heals himself.
Now, right now I feel like Winner is in a better situation. They have two teammates that have full health and one more tag than G-Touring. Heavenly Dance. Just normal attack combos. Lightning combo.
Yeah, I want to see some Force Master do some damage.
Now he needs to play it safe now because this is the exact same matchup before in round 2 versus Blade Dancer. Right now Blade Dancer is spinning for the life of him. Phantom Grip.
Kicking him in the face.
There's no interfere. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
There we go. Knocks him up.
Okay, now there's a interfere.
And a reactionary 2v2 while Blade Dancer's all the way in the corner spinning. Spinning.
Bro, in the long run, this Force Master is gonna beat this Blade Dancer. 'Cause
Right.
as long as he slows him and keeps distance and just throws his ice and fire.
The tiny kicks to the face. He's got 5 seconds left until he's forced to tag out, which is what he's going for now. Look, he gained health and boom, tags out. Immediately runs in. Leg sweep, knocks him
There's
down.
also tag. This Force Master on G-Touring side is very...
Knocks him up. That was a perfectly timed
Now
knockdown.
he uses escape, so now he's gonna have to use his tag if he doesn't want to die.
Right now he's trying to gain health back.
Oh, this
That was impressive play by Winners when he just tagged in. There was a force
Yeah.
tag and he timed it so well to go into a leg sweep.
okay, so this is gonna... Okay, so they interfere to try to save the...
And he
Okay.
tags out, trying to play it safe.
If he didn't tag out, he would have died. Rising Dragon for the stun. He has his escape, but he's saving it.
Aerial combo, he steps back out, jumps back in, but he
There
uses
is
his
escape. They both used escape, and then that's why there was interfere.
Force
So
Master slowly walking forward, freezing him in that ice castle, but his fists are on fire. Aerial combo, Force Master. Still staying alive though. He's showing a much better performance, using his Frost Armor to heal, and he gets healed when he gets damaged in that Frost Armor. So bad play by Blade Dancer. He just gave him free health.
Yeah, and if you notice, G-Touring used up all the tag except for the Blade Dancer, so there's only one tag left. Here's interfere.
Right, Blade Dancer putting him in. We just saw an aerial combo by Blade Dancer trying to get that health back that he just gave him, but it didn't do too much because he had to tag out to Soul Fighter.
It actually seems as if this Force Master is stalling time.
Yeah, he's controlling the game. Double freeze. Definitely controlling the flow of the game. Another
Good
glacial beam.
damage, nice. This is gonna force an interfere. That one interfere left by the Blade Dancer.
And the Soul Fighter comes out and he's like, let me finish this off. Let's put some more damage in.
They both have no escape.
Right, knocked up. 2-on-1 now. Soul Fighter taking damage.
Okay,
2-on-1
now-
destroyer. Not. He is dead.
died!
Soul Fighter is gone. That was the fastest
was
kill so
amazing.
far.
this is when it gets exciting. They have no more tags.
Exactly. Now it's just free deal right now. Free deal. Frost Nova. He has to escape out of it. Use it. Goes for a triple kick to block him and get his defense out. Goes into aerial combo. Will he go for the tremor? He charges and stuns again.
They used his escape. So now they both don't have escapes.
Right, the KFM right now is super stunned.
Okay,
Windstorm
he's gonna
combo.
die. The Soul
And
Fighter
it's gone.
is just
Winner using their interferes perfectly right now and just erasing G Touring one by one. This is exactly what they wanted. The Force Master did a great job early on in the game to save up his tags and interferes for his team.
yeah. And this winner team is using their interferes so well.
Which is extremely exciting to see because now we get to see that the winners team is also becoming a very good tag team as opposed to individual players.
And the results show that the winners team is just adapting.
Interestingly enough, I feel as if the Force Master did a better job stalling time than the Destroyer.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
He got one of those 2 freezes.
Yeah, the double freeze. Right now, all that's left is who will get the final blow on the Blade Dancer. Kick him while he's down. Yeah. And hit his head
Oh,
with an
Judgment
axe.
Cleave combo and just finishes. It seemed.
That was simple.
Okay.
Simple. Judgment Cleave combo to the head while you're knocked down. Good
And
win.
have no escapes.
Good win by winners, proving to us that they are indeed winners.
Yeah.
We are going to go into an interview after a brief intermission. We will be back in 7 minutes. Stay tuned and enjoy the awesome commercials.
Yeah, the repetitive, the fun.
Yeah, they're good commercials. They're very
You think
colorful.
so? You think so?
Just
Would you want to
kidding.
watch that for 7 minutes?
Just kidding. You guys don't have to watch it. I'm sorry. But yeah,
But
come
stay
back in
tuned.
7 minutes. And we'll have SWAT versus IDEPS, which is another exciting match because of the positions that they are in now.
Yeah. Today's match will definitely either give them hope
Or
or take
them
away the
frustrated.
rest of. Oh, but here's the highlights.
This is the huge Dragon Punch
that
combo,
was
King Fist.
bad.
I can't believe that came out so early in the match. Normally, that's one of those combos that you see to try to finish off a player.
Yeah.
Right now, red side, winner side, showing the Windstorm combo. I like that the winners team made a 2-on-1 situation. They exploited 2-on-1 situation much better in the second and third games as opposed to their first. They definitely knew what their weakness was, and they fixed it. That's the Judgment Clean combo just now to finish it off.
Team winner, their second and third game, their usage with the help, the tag and the interfere was very well timed and played, which brought them the wins.
All right, stay tuned, you guys. Just wait 7 more minutes for our third matchup, IDEPS versus SWAT.
마침내 세상의 경기가 사라진다. 모든 영역을 뛰어넘은 새로운 판. 시작합니다. 내 손안의 생활 플랫폼 신한 카드 판. 생활의 판을 바꾸다. 마침내 세상의 경계를 넘어선 새로운 판이 시작된다. 신한 카드 판. 생활의 판을 바꾸다.
어이, 뭐 하시나? 마법쓰레기 어딨어? 이건 장땡이지. 이러면 곤란해.
NC 다이노스 파이팅! 우리 함께 행진해요.
마침내 세상의 경계가 사라진다. 모든 영역을 뛰어넘은 새로운 판. 시작합니다. 내 손안의 생활 플랫폼 신한 카드 판. 생활의 판을 바꾸다.
We will be having the interviews now with team winner. So, like always, big round of applause for our winning team. Beautiful match. Very, very scary. So, question for Kwon Hyuk-woo. So normally we give the MVP to the last interviewee, but do you think that you will get the MVP anyway?
And he doesn't expect it to get the MVP. In the first game, there was a lot of mistakes that I made
and lost because of it.
Yeah.
So it's like I cannot not ask you about the first game because you did lose. So what do you think happened?
So he was thinking that, you know, to be honest, it will be an easy match.
Yeah.
And he underestimated the opponent.
Got backfired.
And yeah.
지토링은 만만했다 원래. 긁으면 나올 것 같아요. 만만했습니까 지토링?
So he's asking, he's like, so was G-Touring easy? Is that what you're trying to say?
그렇지 않아요?
And he's like, no, that's not what I'm saying,
Yeah, it's
but
like, I feel like if I pry a little bit more, you're gonna say it.
yeah.
CP를 사용을 했어요. 직업을 변경을 했는데 변경한 이유가 좀 있을까요?
So you did use CPs again, your change points. Is there a reason why you changed?
좋은
And
인터뷰.
there is no special reason. He just wants to play this character and that character. There's no special reason.
So I just wanted to play something different. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's a,
그다음에 김신겸 선수 인터뷰 나눠보도록 하겠습니다.
All right, next interviewee is Kim Shin-gyum, our world champion.
패배, 두 번째, 세 번째 세트의 승리.
So first game loss, second and third win.
일단 첫 번째 경기에서 윤정원 선수가
How do you feel about it?
사실 제가 그때 윤정원
so the
선수가
first game,
교체가 없는 줄 알았어요.
the Force Master died,
그래서 제
and he thought that the Force Master didn't have attack, but he ended up having one and he died anyways. So he's like,
Yeah, he's giving him
Yeah.
some heat again.
되게 싫어하네요. 같은 팀원인데.
and you can see
김신겸 선수 같은 경우는
the Force Master just stepping aside.
Love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
준비를 하고 있는데 파이트 넘치게 지금 격려를 한마디를 좀 해주셨거든요. 어떤 격려를 주신 건가요?
일단 현성
So during the match, we saw you on stage, you know, riling up the teammates. What were you saying?
항상 제 플레이를 못 보여줘서 좀 아쉬웠는데
And he thinks that his teammates are always kind of uptight and nervous, so he was trying to loosen them up. Because, yeah, it seems as if Kim Shin-gyum is the most loosened up player out of the three.
And the MVP for today is
Okay!
the Force Master.
굉장히 많은 내부적으로도 투표를 저희가 하게 되는데 투표에서 한 표 차로 윤정호 선수가
So with one
MVP를 받게 되었습니다. 그한
vote,
정영호 선수가 한
he
표
got
차로
the MVP.
칭찬을 했었거든요. 자, 본인 윤정호 선수 MVP를 받게 되셨는데 이유가 어디에 있다고 생각하세요?
What do you think the reason is for you getting the MVP?
일단 그 인터뷰를 앞에 이제 많이 보셨겠지만
네.
아니 뭐
So he's saying you saw a lot of
네.
interviews before, and he is a Force Master player, and he was starting to think that this Force Master is he the weak? Is he the weakest? Is he bad? Is he bad?
제가 받을 만한 것 같아요.
But he thinks that today's match, you know, I deserve the MVP.
본인이 생각하기에도
He got his confidence back.
You guys saw the videos.
Yeah, you saw the
I'm
highlights.
just afraid that you guys might think that I'm bad, but I'm not.
잘한 것 같아요.
오늘만 잘한 거
And
Yeah.
he thinks that only today I did
Yeah.
well. Other games, yeah, I admit
Made
I made
mistakes.
mistakes.
동사는 딱 태그 매치에서 딱 이렇게 써야 된다. 한마디 좀 정리를 좀 부탁드릴게요.
So the interview was like, so if you have to decide a role for a Force Master in a tag match, what would you consider it to be?
앞서 경기 보시면 아시겠지만 점차 나아지는 그런 모습을 보여드리고 있거든요. 근데 그게 다
So I'm trying to show you
연습뿐만이 아니라
during the tag match, as a Force Master player, he wants to show the spectators, the viewers, him improving himself as well with the team, because they are solo players. So he wants to just thank everybody who has been patient to see him adapt into a team.
So he's right. So that's the end of the interview. A big round of applause and a thank you to the winners. To go back to what you were saying about Yoon Jung Ho and what he was saying as the role of a Force Master. Oh well, let's go straight into the highlights. Okay, all right. So while the highlights are going, let's talk about the interview a little bit more. So Yoon Jung Ho was saying that his role is not exactly defined yet. He's still getting better.
Exactly.
Right? And and that's why I was like, thank you guys for just sticking through and watching it for us. You know, that's really cool. That's definitely probably the best answer because tag match dynamic is still very new to a lot of people.
Yeah. So
especially pros.
if he said like, oh, yeah, I'm the attacker, and he can't do damage, then you know he's gonna get heat for it. So he's just being very cautious. He's like, oh, I'm trying to fit into the team.
But it's also very true. It's very true.
It is.
I mean,
It is.
Why do you think he got the MVP?
Well, he actually, look at that right now. Like as you saw in the highlights, he made some good plays. It doesn't like the MVP doesn't always have to get the kills or do the burst damages. They just have to make plays that you can remember.
Right. We just got notified that we are going to go straight into our next set of games, which is SWAT versus IDEPS. Also very exciting, but for a different reason. It's because they have to win, and by they I mean SWAT. They are in last place right now with Ji Sung-gun on Soul Fighter, Lee Won-shik on Blade Master, and Kim Soo-hwan on Kung Fu Master.
Okay.
They have 2 losses against G-Touring and Winner, both 0-2.
They need a win.
Yeah.
They need a win.
Especially because they do not have much tournament experience, and this is very good for them. They need to pile up the experience and try to capitalize on it.
All right, on the other side, we have Team IDEPS. All right, here we go. Team IDEPS, we have Song Hyun-sung, Kim Hyung-ju, and Kim Sang-wook. And they also have 1 loss, but they're in a better position compared to SWAT, but they're gonna want to get a win.
They've only played 1 game, so it's not really a good basis of comparison between IDEPS and SWAT. But if IDEPS wins, then SWAT has 3 losses, and IDEPS has...
There is the predictions.
1-on-1, yeah, it's 90-10. Right now, you see the fingers moving on the screen. I feel like they're just warming up.
Yeah, 90-10. What do you think about that?
I feel like it's a... Unfortunately, I do feel like that is a proper prediction. SWAT really doesn't have much stage experience. Players on IDEPS, they were all in 2015, and Kim Sang-wook was in 2014, and they made it to quarterfinals and qualifiers. So definitely, being on stage, they are more calm. So I would assume that they would win just on experience alone. And the fact that on IDEPS we have Kim Sang-wook, the assassin. We have 1 more assassin on what team was it? Give me some time to look for it really quick.
There it is, MSG.
Park Jin-yu, the Korean favorite. He's good with maneuverability, but the next good assassin player is Kim Sang-wook, who also happens to be the internet god, online god. What do I mean by that is not LAN games. He needs to perform better in LAN games, but on ranked games outside on scrimmages.
Yeah, like when you play at home personally.
Exactly. He's just the best. Like everybody fears him outside, but for some reason when he gets on stage, he's not able to pull through.
Both teams, but SWAT, I'm thinking they already, even though they lost, they've already played 2 games.
Right.
But this is their 3rd. So I'm hoping that SWAT kind of warmed up a little bit. So even though they start with a 2-loss status, you know, I wish they'll show something. And now we're getting ready for the match.
We're going to go straight into it. Now let's get started. Alright, Assassin versus Soul Fighter in Game 7, Set 1, SWAT versus IDEPS. Assassin, our online god, Kim Sang-wook, SW Kim, is going to show us if he has cleaned up his low ping game.
Yeah.
Soul Fighter just playing it cool because the Assassin's in stealth, going to a Frost Nova, using his Protective Fortitude to counter the Assassins.
Ooh, nice gold snap. The Assassin actually goes in to attack, but the Soul Fighter actually counters him very well.
They both use their iframes just now. So Assassin using his Lotus Fury and Soul Fighter using his Protective Fortitude. Going to an air combo, webbing. I love this combo only because I'm an assassin, really. It's just very pretty. Goes and switches place, body swap, turning leaf, but does not put in more damage, just waiting for the dots to do their role, knocking him down.
Frost
And
Nova
he
with
wanted to walk away from that Frost Nova, but got caught in it and got into an aerial.
so there is the protective
Lotus
fortitude.
Fury.
Considering an assassin and a soul fighter on the field, it's actually going pretty slow.
Right.
Okay,
they're
now
both
they're
being very cautious. 2-on-1, trying to put some damage onto the soul fighter, webbing. But if you hit him while he's in the web, he gets knocked out just like that. So his teammate was like, all right, so what do you want me to do? Do I just stand here underneath him?
The soul fighter is slowly bringing his health down, which makes the assassin tag out.
They
And
both
SWAT also tag.
They both were forced to tag. KFM comes in and tries to put in some damage onto the destroyer. Right now, SWAT is looking like they've done a better job with the first minute 40 seconds.
Okay, so it's 2v2. More damage taken by the KFM.
Right, but it's still up in the air because KFM is still able to do burst damage, going into a
Tremor
super
with the
combo.
CC combos.
Oh, he used his counter just now, just in case he was going to get hit, but nobody did anything.
Yeah.
Flying kick into the air. Tags out. Blade Master with an interfere coming in.
It just now it seemed as if he airborne and tagged, so the Blade Master could continue a combo,
Right,
but it
and
didn't
then-
work out.
So immediately he interfered in. It seemed like a good plan, but nothing came from it. Just now, Blade Master on IDEP's side escapes out and is able to survive. Tags to the assassin,
But
who has
he
very
has-
little health.
Yeah. But he still has his escape, so I'm pretty sure if he gets into a situation, okay, that's done with the bomb on his back, with the airborne, probably gonna web
Web
him.
on the
Okay,
floor,
weapon.
good job. But he second wins out and then tags out. Soul Fighter freezing him into place. Frost Nova, and then a tag by
tag
the
out.
assassin.
Overall, Team SWAT is doing a very good job.
Yeah, they definitely went to a monastery, a temple, and meditated and got their head together, and are playing a much better game than their first and second matches.
Okay, there is a combo. He still has his escape.
Second
there we go.
wind didn't stun the destroyer. Destroyer is still just being very confident.
Stunned, and then now he has no escape, so the interfere comes in.
2-on-1
And he
situation.
is getting it! He gets the...
Where did that come
Oh.
from? SWAT seemed like they were doing
They
such
just
a good. They were
They
doing
just
a good
ignored the other guy. It's like, you interfere, I don't care, we're gonna just kill him.
job. Which was sad because the Blade Master was just sitting back
Yeah.
and not doing anything.
I don't know what happened.
Soul Fighter is dead with 2 tags and 2 interferes grayed out. He wasn't able to use any of them except for 1 interfere.
Oh, it looked good for SWAT in the beginning, but now it just, the table is turned, and that assassin has been out there with low health.
Right. He's just confident. This is really bad for SWAT because it's a snowball that's just rolling down this mountain, and it's a very slippery slope. It's just gonna get bigger and bigger, and it's gonna be hard to stop this negative momentum for SWAT.
Yeah, and if you notice, IDEPs have 2, they both have interfere, so if this assassin gets 1 good CC in right now, there we go, a CC combo, and they just kill him!
It's gone.
But that was so obvious, he had no escape, they know that.
It was just bad play from the cloud, the shroud just now when Assassin put it down. Blade Master is just trying to put in damage, but what are you gonna do inside that shroud? You're gonna have to try to lure him out. But when he did, then IDEPS created a 2-on-1 situation and just liquidated the other team. Look at
that
this.
killed, yeah,
Smiles all around.
this game was just one-sided.
It's a shame because SWAT was doing such a good job.
Yeah, in the beginning, SWAT, I was on SWAT's side. I was like, oh yeah, they got their stuff together, They're back in the game.
They looked very good.
Yeah, they're putting some good damage in.
They're definitely going to show the highlight where it was a 2-on-2 situation. The Blade Master was sitting back, and
Yeah,
that's what allowed the Soul Fighter to get wrecked.
Yeah, and he still had a tag, but what can you say? That burst damage, you can't. And you're CC, so you can't even heal. So
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do that, No, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, you're not.
Look at this right now. Well, this is in the beginning. Doing a pretty good job as a soul fighter against the assassin, putting in a lot of damage, forcing IDEPS to use and interfere. Look at that, more windstorm combo, and then tags out Kung Fu Master to Destroyer. It's not a tag out, it was a force tag. Timer was down. Kung Fu Master just trying to survive. Soul Fighter definitely did a better job. Right now, Blade Master 2-on-1. Able to survive, did a good job, but it's here.
Yeah,
Look,
there we
Blade
go.
Master in the back. What?
Well, he
What
tries
was that
to,
doing?
Yeah.
Very disappointing. Blade Master wasn't able to be quick enough to save his teammate from danger. Feels like Saving Private Ryan, you know, just sitting at the bottom of the stairs.
But they didn't save Private Ryan.
Oh man, I'm so sad.
Yeah. No, SWAT was doing so well in the beginning. I was like, oh, there is hope.
Yeah. But it's only the first game. We are getting ready for the second set. Let's get into it right away. All right. We're starting with Kung Fu Master and Assassin. Game 7, set 2. Switched it up. Let's see if the Assassin's going to be able to do more damage before he tries to force the tag out. Lots of good movement. Okay. That's knocked up. Sidestep. Good sidestep. The sidestep.
KFM already used his escape.
Right, gets knocked up. Aerial combo into.
Which forces SWAT to interfere because he has no escape.
So he did not. The assassin did not continue his aerial combo. He played it safe.
There's actually a tag already. 30 seconds into the game.
Right. This is much a defensive maneuver on SWAT's side. The interesting thing about Assassin sidestep is that if he does it correctly, he goes into a stealth immediately, which is very good for Assassins because that's when you do the most damage.
Yeah, and there is the blind, which forces another interfere.
Soul Fighter again getting all the flag, getting aggroed like crazy.
Ooh, look at that.
Close shave.
Look at the damage.
How'd you like your beard?
And he has 1 more second for his escape, and he uses his escape right away. And he might die, but he tags out. Okay.
Good tag out. We needed the Soul Fighter alive because he is actually the totem pole for this SWAT team. Blade Master and Soul Fighter. Kung Fu Master is the attacking role, but Soul Fighter needs to heal and save some time for SWAT.
2v2 situation. A tag for the IDEPS team with. He still has his
Judgment
escape
Cleave combo inside the Ember Stomp. That's a lot of damage. We haven't seen that much damage done freely by Destroyer in a long time.
KFM comes back in. There's a Rising Dragon, and he.
Aerial combo. He's going to continue it.
Oh, okay, no tremor. Okay, but another air.
Just in case.
Oh, that missed.
Knock him down. So now when you're in a hurricane, you are able to be knocked down.
Okay, so there. The Destroyer uses escape.
Kung Fu Master definitely playing his cautious game. You see a lot of counters going on.
And he still has his escape, but he just uses it because the interfere came in.
Good counter. Able to put the Blade Master in an aerial combo.
That tremor just forced the Blade Master to use his escape.
But that was good for the Blade Master because he was able to counter the Kung Fu Master into another aerial combo of his own.
Yeah.
And creating another 2-on-1 situation for IDEPS.
Okay, Rising Dragon when the Blade Master
That's
has
super damage going in, and he kills him off. The Blade Master is gone.
This Kung Fu Master knew exactly he had no escape, so he's just like, hey, come in, interfere. He's like, well, let's kill him.
Just now, SWAT timed that very well because he knew that IDEPS used their interferes and were on cooldown. So they gave that gave them a few seconds for a window to try to put in as much damage as possible while it was knocked down, and SWAT made a very smart play. Definitely bringing their confidence back up. Windstorm combo, 2-on-1, another combo, and
another airborne and perfect interfere.
Good moves by SWAT right now. Their confidence is skyrocketing right now. It looks as if they've got the world in their palm.
And looks like they took this game.
IDEP's angry. The Destroyer's like, Hulk smash as much as possible because I don't think I'm going to win.
Yeah,
And
he
he's
is
typhoonic.
spinning. He's showing that he is mad.
Right. What are you gonna do though? Are you gonna try to stay alive for 6 minutes and kill 3 people?
Who knows? He's not gonna give up. Doesn't seem like.
Oh wow, a levitating move
Yeah.
by a knocked down Destroyer. Backsteps. I was just gonna play it slow. SWAT definitely feeling good. They're high off of their performance right now. Meanwhile, Destroyer
made
pulling
some
him in.
great moves.
Yeah. Good sidestep, missing all of his searing strikes. Knocks him up.
Tries to go for the stun, but he gets knocked down, and the tremor.
Oh, beautiful.
And there we go. Oh,
misses that because of the hurricane.
He has 2 more seconds for escape. KFM got his escape back.
Right. KFM doing really well with his sidesteps and his counters. Typhoon is unfortunately unable to be countered. Another
Destroyer.
counter. Searing strikes.
Safe.
Knock up.
Okay, no more escape. This Destroyer is
2
going
on
to end
1.
up dying with the 2
They're
on
going to
1.
melt him away.
Okay, so there is a grapple and oop.
Beautiful.
Finished.
Very well played by SWAT. This is the kind of play that we are expecting to see from SWAT to come
That
back
was very well played.
and try to show the world that no, we're not bad. Guys, come on. We're not a bad team.
Since we're kind of nervous, so
Yeah.
give us time. This is our 3rd match, so yeah, as I was saying before, this is their 3rd match,
Exactly. So
regardless of 2 losses.
what you were saying was that even if they have 2 losses, compared to IDEPS, IDEPS still has only played 1 game this season.
Yeah.
So all the experience talk that we've been saying is past. It's in the past. Don't worry about it. Right now, the near future is what is most important. And the fact is they have already played 2 games that have warmed them up. And the fact that they were 2 losses, they're like, okay, we're at rock bottom right now. Only way to go is up.
Yeah.
Is the mindset they have to be in. Very good play by SWAT in the 2nd game, but in the 1st game, a little bit shaky. It looked as if they were doing well at first, but then...
Look at this combo.
Oh, this is the
Yeah, that was the Blitz
last game
combo.
just now. That was the Dragon Blitz combo. Beautiful. Going to Windstorm.
And another
Comes
airborne
into a
combo just
knockin'. Very good moves.
done very cleanly.
Destroyer, you have to give him some credit. He did last fairly long, tried to do some damage, but Kung Fu Master just had his way and basically just had practice. It was like punching a punching bag. Now we are ready for the next match.
This is our last match, right? 3rd match?
Yeah, this is the last match of the 3rd round. Game 7, set 3. IDES versus SWAT. Let's see who will become the victor. Alright, Kung Fu Master and Assassin. Game 7, set 3. SWAT versus IDEPS.
This Kung Fu Master is showing us some good plays. I wonder what happens this game.
Kung Fu Master going into side steps. He's got some butterflies. Not that he's nervous, but it's because the assassin put and threw and spit butterflies at him.
Yeah, but he already used his escape, and the Rising Dragon misses.
Good stun by the assassin.
A 2v1.
Running away. Don't be fooled. The assassin is still on
Yeah,
the
he
field.
is just waiting in the back.
Good movement by the assassin. Going to a lightning run, knocks him down, gets pushed back by the Blade Master. It's good for the assassin because he puts him up in a web, gains some time, goes into his lightning attack combo, still in stealth, runs in, close shave, gained some health back.
Yeah, this Blade Master isn't using his escape.
This assassin's doing just ridiculous damage. He's just playing the field so well, but he switches out to the Destroyer, giving him a little taste of the battlefield.
Yeah,
SWAT
the Typhoon damage.
needs to tag out right now.
Yeah, and IDEPS is just taking the game. He's like,
he's not allowing the Blade Master to go out right now. He
yeah,
needs to
look at
tag
that.
out.
Tag out, there we go. He almost died.
That was really close. I don't know what was going on in SWAT's mind, but he shouldn't allow himself to get into that situation.
And if you notice, this KFM that tagged in also has no escape right now. And if this Destroyer knows that and gets a CC in, you know, he can die or lose a lot of health. There is a 2v1.
Right now, it's pretty rough for
The
SWAT.
Destroyer, look at the damage! And
Oh
here
my
we go with the
goodness,
combo, and he dies! Oh! We were thinking that SWAT was gonna get wrecked.
That was an incredible combo by SWAT. I wasn't even able to see it because I was looking at the interferes that are left for SWAT. Explain to me what happened.
Right now, like, the interfere came in, and then a second interfere came in, and the Destroyer had no escape, as well as the KFM. So it was a matter of who gets a CC in first.
And just now
the Destroyer.
And right now, we're looking at another 2-on-1 situation where the Soul Fighter goes into a Windstorm combo and just reduces them to rubble.
Look at the health.
Assassin trying
Assassin
to do
is
all that he can to try and even the playing field, but I don't think he's able to bring this back.
Who knows?
Lightning Ren trying to knock him down. No.
He still has his escape. The Soul Fighter has an escape, don't worry.
And he's waiting.
Done.
Second
so
win.
he
I don't
just
know why he used the second win.
he
Yeah,
just used his escape and tag. Blade Master against the Assassin. He used the escape. This Assassin is just taking out everybody's escapes.
Yeah, he's playing very smart. He got pulled in, but he steps out, he backsteps, goes into stealth, and tags out.
Okay, now this Blade Master that came in for IDEPS, all he has to do is get a CC in and wait for the Assassins interfere.
Wow, good damage. The Assassin came in, but no, not the
SWAT.
Assassin. SWAT came in.
But this Blade Master endured it pretty well.
Yes, he's doing a very good job.
So now there is the interfere. Okay, so they're doing a one-on-one. Yeah.
What I wanted to mention before was Blade Master used the second win and was forced to tap out because of his cooldowns, because in a 3-on-2 situation, you don't want to be without an escape. And that's why the Assassin came in, and when the Assassin used his escape, that's when they switched back to Blade Master. But now, the Assassin putting in good damage, but he has to because he's not able to tag out.
But as well, on the SWAT team, they have no tags, no interferes. So as long as this Assassin just keeps putting in the damage, and he has no escape. This Blade Master has no escape. He will be able to finish him.
Is he able to go into a lightning combo? Oh. They still have 2 minutes and 45 seconds left before an interfere. And mind you, the Blade Master on IDEP side still has an interfere to use. So if the Assassin's able to survive this...
There is interfere. They have to finish him. IDEPs came in with interfere. Come on,
finish him off. Good body swap and he finishes him off.
Good play.
He waited for that to happen. He has to wait 2 minutes and 25 seconds for another interfere, though. He's not able to do it.
He's gonna die.
It's a close call. Definitely props to the Assassin for taking out a player. And now SWAT is on top of the world. 2-on-1. Kung Fu Master versus a Blade Master.
Yeah, who knows? This Blade Master is
did a very good job, and is doing a very good job.
Yeah, but this Kung Fu Master, if you notice, he's saving his escape.
Right.
He's just trying to
go into the triple kick because Blade Master had
the
the block.
Now this Blade Master used his escape. Now is a chance that they're gonna try to kill him. All right, there we go. This might finish him.
Gets knocked up. He's going
no
to
escape
stomp
tremor.
him down.
He's gonna get full damage, and there we go.
Beautiful, beautiful play.
Beautiful.
SWAT able to come back from a 1-game loss. I'm excited to see who the MVP is going to be because SWAT as a team did a very good job. If I were to be able to give the entire team an MVP, I would. IDEPS only played 2 games, 1 loss. They were at 1 loss, but now they are in the position that SWAT used to be.
Yeah.
what was your favorite play of the game so far?
Well, for me, oh, what was that? That part where SWAT's KFM comes in with interfere and does the blitz combo. I think it was the second game where they put that burst damage in. I love it when Soul Fighter and KFM, they do their little super fast Hitman combo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. It gives me the goosebumps. That's why I play the KFM.
KFM is very, very, it rewards you very well for putting in that combo. You feel that there's a certain amount of ecstasy involved when you land those punches and you land those stuns.
And here we go with the highlights.
The assassin did very well with his lightning rends and maneuvers, with his dodges and stealths and close shaves. But he was definitely the strongest player in IDEPS, and someone else had to step it up, but wasn't able to. This is the first time that SWAT has won. I'm glad to see that they have won in a big competition on the stage.
Yeah, this will give them confidence.
Definitely. They used their interferes very well. And most importantly, timed the other team's escapes and interferes. What I enjoyed most in the last game was the assassin. When it was a 3-on-2 situation, he was able to kill off
that one guy
exactly.
to make it even though he died after.
However, I want to make a point that it could have turned out better.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to go straight into interviews.
Team SWAT.
Finally getting a win.
A big round of applause.
She's like, you really wanted to get an interview, huh?
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, a lot. I wanted this.
So the interviewer was like, we were talking before backstage and you had a lot of confidence, but what happened?
So our team it's the first time coming out into a big tournament. So we were very nervous. So we were thinking, let's just win one and get a little confidence boost.
Right.
And that is what happened.
And it just came out on screen. It was written in Korean. It was like, SWAT, the 10% miracle, I believe in you.
Yeah.
아니요, 지금 자체가 저희가 일단은 완벽하게 저희 모습을 제대로 다 보여줘서 이긴 게 아니라
We still think that we haven't shown the audience our full potential yet. So if you be patient with us, like you are with other teams, we will show you a very interesting and fun game as the time goes on.
This was in response to the interviewer saying, do you think you've gotten a little bit more popular with the fans?
자, 그럼 이원식 선수에게 마이크 한번 넘겨보도록 하겠습니다.
Moving on to 이원식,
the Blade Master.
팀 내에서 아직까지 김수환 선수가 이원식 선수가 보여주지 못한 점이 아직까지 있다라는 얘기를 했는데 본인이 부족한 부분 현재로서 뭐라고 생각하시나요?
So the interview asked, what do you think is your drawback as the Blade Master?
제대로 보여주지 못했어요. 근데 수학 팀은 뭐 그때도 얘기했습니다만
So he's just saying.
태그에서는 정말 오래된 팀, 노하우가 있는 팀 이런 얘기가 있는데 왜 팀워크가 안 맞아요?
이 대회장에 처음 와봤는데.
네.
So he was talking about teamwork, and he was like, I feel like our weakest point right now is teamwork. And the interviewer was like, hey, but in the interview was like, our teamwork's the best. What do you think about that? Why are you
He's saying, yeah, our teamwork is not bad. It's just that this is our first time. So they keep going back to the fact that this is their first tournament in a big stage. Yes, I totally understand. And that's why the nervousness and the stiffness is coming to get them.
Yeah.
지성근 선수 일단 기관사로 플레이를 합니다. 팀에서 맡은
지성근, who is the Soul Fighter.
넣는 역할은 아니고 어느 정도 좀 서포팅의 느낌이 좀 있잖아요. 나머지 두 선수의 오늘 플레이 만족하십니까?
And as a Soul Fighter, you sort of play the supporting role. Are you happy with the other two teammates?
팀도 한명 뛰를 하는군요.
Oh, I missed out what he said.
아까 전에 2대1 광경으로 2대1을 딱 멋지게 만들어주면서 뭐 포인트가 남아있음에도 불구하고 딱 잡아내는 팀원들 딱 보니까 뭐 뿌듯함이 이런 게 좀 느껴지시던가요?
So he's talking about Soul Fighter. He's asking Soul Fighter, what does it feel like when you see your other teammates doing well, interfering in and putting in his combos?
실력도 실력이지만 오더가
Okay, so he is saying each player's physical and skills is very important, but he wants to emphasize that the orders, the plan maker, the brain of the team is very important, and I'm assuming that he is saying that he is that brain.
김수환 선수입니다.
And now,
축하드립니다.
our MVP was not our last interviewer, but the first Kim Soo-hwan, the Kung Fu Master.
MVP도 받았고 오더도 잘하고 키도 크고 잘생기고 모든 게 완벽한 실력도 있고.
There's like Kung Fu Master, leader of the team, gives out the orders, tall, good looking, perfect. What do you think of the match?
결정은 하나씩 다 있더라고요.
어떤 결정이 있죠?
일단 뭐 제가 인성이 별로 안 좋다는 결정이 많이 유명하고.
So there, he says he hears that his personality is, I don't know if I can say this word, but you know, down there. So
Yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah, not the best.
Is the rumors that he hears from other
Yeah.
people.
일단은
5위라고 했었거든요.
지금
But he wants to
많이
give
떨어져
and
있어요.
provide the
네.
best performance for
근데
everybody.
앞으로 경기가 많이 있으니까 쭉 올라가서 한번 중상위권까지 노려보겠습니다.
플레이오프 충분히 갈 자신 있으십니까?
아마 그 지금 떨어진 상태.
So what are your goals?
운도 좀 따라야겠지만.
네.
And at
So-
the beginning, he mentioned that he wants to just get it, make it to the 5th place, but now he thinks if
At
they,
least 5th place.
yeah, at least fifth place. But as they get their more confidence back and everything, they
He
will.
wants to make it to the top
Yep,
and show a good performance to everybody else.
we'll see what happens.
So the results for today are Game 5, 2-1 to GC Busan. Game 6, 2-1 to Winner. Close games. All the matches were 2-1 with SWAT winning in Game 7. Very, very long day. Very exciting matches. Lots of good upsets and lots of predicted outcomes. Very, very dynamic day today. So the rankings have changed. Still co-op first place between GC, just
GC Busan.
right. They weren't co-op
Oh, okay,
first place
they're not.
before, but GC Busan winner being both first place, both third place is G Touring and MSG, and then 5th and 6th place switched between SWAT and IDEPS. This Friday's matchup will be
Well, it's a singles season 1.
exactly, and this is exciting. Singles matches are much more, much different than tag matches. We are going to see what it's like to see the dynamic between a one-on-one match versus a three-on-three match.
Yeah, and single matches, if you see, compared to the tag is very hectic, chaos, confusion. But single matches, you'll be able to see each player's good moves as well as the mistakes and the bad moves.
Right, technicalities, mistakes are much more defined compared to a tag team match. Thank you guys for watching the third day of tag team match 2016 Blade and Soul Korea. Follow us on Twitter. I'm Joshua, DZ Mins Kim, and Sean Ending Life Kwan. Next matchup is on Friday, 7 p.m. KST. Thank you guys again for watching. If you have any comments, let us know. We read them all, and thank you guys.
All right, thank you guys. Okay, we didn't thank you guys enough. Thank you. And we'll see you on Friday.
Right. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen on one-on-one situation?
Oh, in the one-on-one? Well, you're going to see more of assassins.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Because assassins, compared to the tag team adaptation, in a 1v1 situation, an assassin is very, as you saw, even in the tag team, very annoying.
Yeah.
And is also able to do a lot of damage.
Right.
And especially in a one-on-one, there's no tag. The assassin doesn't have to worry about interfere for when he's putting in his combos. So it's more free. So I want to see some crazy assassin action, to be honest.
I want to see that as well. It's just unfortunate that we have to wait so long to see these one-on-one matchups again. So we said goodbye and we thanked you guys, but the broadcast decided that they want us to have more intimate time with you guys. So we got to see a little bit of behind the scenes after we thought the broadcast was done. Going into the live audience now. Looks as if we are finally finishing. Thank you guys again. Next time around, we'll be on the big stage. Production levels will be a little bit better and a little bit less technical difficulties.
I hope so.
Yeah. Thank you guys again. We have constant thanks all the time. Good feedback, negative feedback, all
are welcome.
Are welcome.
Hypnotize. You are my everything, my